All right, everybody, welcome to the event, finally, ESFL 11. I know you guys enjoyed those pre-fight interviews with the one and only Dragon, and if you guys didn't tune in, it was amazing. You guys could always watch it back on the VODs. We had you definitely missed out. We had Kinetic NRG, we had the Russian Bear, EK, Bez Pravil, and Scrothy, who's actually competing tonight in tonight's event. And we got a big one for you tonight, guys. Our main event is literally going to shove somebody, either GOAT 1099 or Girls Gone Matter, into a position to compete in our huge tournament. And those competitors that we have so far are Critical Mind, Ovo, Papa Doc, Unibot, Swiss Labix, myself, Brucey Rob, and apparently, I guess Ed Parker is thinking that as well.
Not me.
Oh, and Balian from Xbox is gonna somehow gonna buy PS4.
No, it's not me. I just no, sorry.
So that tournament is gonna be on the 18th. Balian, are you excited about this?
I'm so excited for another tournament, another chance to crown another champion, my friend. And next week we're gonna get it started. Quarterfinals coming in on the 18th. It's gonna be lit. That is what the kids say these days, isn't it? Lit, right? It's gonna be amazing. I do have an emote. I can't wait. 8 more people stepping in, all 2-0. We're going to get a few more people in tonight. Was it 2 extra people coming on tonight, Rob?
I believe it's just the winner of GOAT and Girls Gone Matter.
Event.
So just one.
The main event.
Yes. The main event is.
Speaking of
has some value.
It does have some value. Should we take a look at the fight card just to let the people know?
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look at the fight card.
Bring it to the fight card, babe. Bring it to the fight card.
Right. As you can see, main event of the evening this evening, ESFL 11, the Esports Fight League 11. GOAT taking on Girl Gone Matter. Now, obviously, GOAT taking out the infamous Iron Sharif in his last outing at ESFL. Great fight, pure technical, tactical matchup. Taking him out of the equation there, taking him out of the chance of getting the tournament. And Girl Gone Matter, such an impressive performance last week, Rob, that we threw it in contention for the tournament as well with a victory tonight. What do you think about this main event, Rob?
I mean, Girls Gone Matter comes in. I didn't even know she was a girl until we had our prep talk before the stream. And then she comes in and gets just a huge win and just devastates her opponent. I forget who she fought. Do you remember?
It wasn't me.
That's it definitely wasn't you, but this is a huge test for her. I mean, GOAT 109 has beat the legend Iron Sheriff. So if she does pull this off, I'm going to look to see her in the tournament, because there's been a lot of trash talk between me and Girls Gone Matter. And I think I got what it takes to put her on her back. And, you know, that sounded kind of weird, but, you know, just knock her out, basically. For
sure, man. She shows some dangerous striking, technical striking, but that's what we saw from GOAT as well. And Girl Gone Matter definitely had a very aggressive style, pushing forward continuously. So we'll see if GOAT counters that. GOAT loves to counter that. If you saw there the co-main event of the evening as well tonight, Ed Parker making a triumphant return after, you know, that loss the previous week. Last week he came back with a win, coming back hot, fresh off that win, looking to get another one, establish a place in the tournament, maybe. And then also possibly, and then Scrothy, who you heard from tonight, also coming in 1-0, looking to get a win over Ed Parker. So that is going to be a good fight. And then we've got a whole other bunch of fights coming up on the card. It's going to be sick. But I think you've already waited long enough, guys. The first fight is ready to go. It says KJ Mystery taking on Lipsy. That's not actually the case tonight, because we have some last-minute replacements from the pair of them. So let's switch over and you can see this first fight. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, Balin. And just to let you guys know, we got Cheesehead over here picking Demetrius Johnson, and he's sitting at number 31 in the world, sporting a 0-1 record. So he's coming off a loss, still searching for that first W. So it's going to be a big test. Let's see if he's, you know, trained and has switched up some things to get that W. And then you have C Unit, who is the replace. Oh, there's 2 replacements tonight.
That's a big replacement, but it's okay. This whole first fight has been completely changed, but don't worry, it's still a good fight, and we're still going to get it in here. Confused. That's all right. We've got C Unit obviously repping the ESFL boys. Now he is ranked as well, Rob. Right? He is ranked. Let's take a quick second.
He's 24th.
24th in the world, taking on number 32. Not a bad way to get the card off tonight. We're fleshing out our PS4 rankings over here, guys. So you're going to see some of these players move up, some more switching up and down these rankings. And it should be a good fight. It should be a good fight. Both players, veteran competitors here. You know, they both fought before. Thanks to them for stepping in on short notice. But there we have C Unit, very aggressive fire, known for taking a lot of damage. I keep saying it all the time, but he is good. He has a well-rounded rounded game, and he does throw a lot of different striking techniques, knows all the buttons, you know, not just going to see boxing from him, but you'll see knees, you'll see elbows, you'll see low kicks, teep kicks even, so he has this diverse range of attack. TJ Dillashaw, definitely the man to use if that is your game plan. Wouldn't you agree, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, TJ Dillashaw has an extremely diverse toolbox, but I mean, so does Mighty Mouse Johnson. This is a beautiful matchup. I'd love to see this in real life, and I don't know what's gonna happen here. This is just insane. Cheesehead's got to get this win, and Lipsy is 1-2 right now, coming off a loss, 24th, looking to defend for her top, or not his top place. So let's go, Bailey, and let's see what happens. Herb Dean ref for the fight tonight. Let's go, guys. Let's get hyped.
Just want to point out, not Lipsy, C-Unit.
Oh, C-Unit.
So we don't forget. That. It's all good. Well, there's so much confusion already. It's C-Unit taking on Cheesehead, and C-Unit stepping on the outside there, dropping that right hand on him again there, moving off to the right-hand side. Got to be careful doing that. That's into that lead hook that we know a lot of players have been catching people moving their heads in that direction so far.
Yeah, C-Unit just looking to push the pace, throwing uppercuts, but Cheesehead's bouncing back. Ooh, gets in the clinch. Let's see what Cheesehead wants to do here. A couple fakes coming from C-Unit, and they break.
Ooh, big 1-2 down the pipe there as well. And C-Unit's using a lot more movement. Usually you see him coming forward a little bit. He's kind of moving around to the side, trying to wing those punches in, but he is slipping a lot, throwing that right hand, but he does catch him with the uppercut there. Cheesehead getting rocked. C-Unit trying to close the distance, and the bleed roundhouse to the body. You've got to be careful to recover here, but a lot more movement from C. But a lot of head sways as well. You know, you can get caught if Cheese can maintain composure, make the reads on them. Oh, does that.
And Cheesehead throws a nice jab body shot. They're just standing right in the middle of the octagon. Big right hand. Cheesehead gets hurt. He's down, but he's back up. Oh, yeah. Right hand. Uh-oh.
Thank you to both these fighters for stepping in on short notice once again. And C-Unit just letting it go here. Not afraid to. Cashing it with that big looping right hand. Drops Cheesehead there twice. And here we go. Fakes the transition to the full tie, but then goes straight back into it now. Full tie is locked in. Cheesehead not even faking there, just straight into it. Knees to the body, but no transitions afterwards. No one looking for breaks or escapes. Both fighters content to stay here. There's a shoot for double leg, and C does not stop it. That's right, Rob. Big takedown.
And he's on top, inside control. Drops a nice elbow. Cheesehead is in control, ladies and gentlemen. And, ooh, denies that transition from C-Unit and maintaining control well. He tries to flick up on the stick, and he gets it. Good transition from C-Unit back into the half guard.
Yeah, C-Unit is now a little bit of trouble, just sat on the bottom here. He's got to be a little bit careful, work his game. He's back up now, but he was getting some big rocks off, just slipping his head off that center line. Obviously dangerous, moving those sways again. He's going for that double uppercut, eats that left hook that we were talking about. He can't keep throwing those predictive patterns here, and now he's just staying up top and ducks under the throw to the body, gets hit, dropped to the ground there as he level changed, and Cheesehead make the read nicely there, starting to settle into his striking game, catching that left hook. Right there, Rob. And there's a left right as well. And now Steve's been dropped twice. Man, this back and forward fight, but it looks like Cheese is just getting these reads off here. See, good job denying the transition.
Yeah, it seemed like C-Unit was just kind of keeping his head on that center line, not moving and trying to duck those hooks. And he was just getting cracked by that left hook, I believe, over and over again. And now we have Cheesehead on top, lands a good body shot, and C-Unit's back on his feet against the cage, though. Watch out.
Yeah, now the stamina is really playing into a factor. Inside leg into the overhand right, and C just winging hooks to the head. Love to see him mix up to the body here, but that's what he did, and that's what got him caught, because he came in too predictably with those hooks and then went straight in for a low hook, and then Cheese, all he had to do was just throw that left hook perfectly timed as he's changing elevations and just rocks him straight easy there. So C's got to be careful, got to change his mode of attack up, not enter with the same strikes, and firing from a little bit from the outside here. Tough round.
Tough round indeed, Bailey, and I mean, who do you give that to? C-Unit has a lot of success in the beginning with hooks, but in the latter part of that round, Cheesehead has a lot of success with the same strike, the hook. There it is there.
Both
left, right hook.
Ducking down there to charge an uppercut or something. Both ducking right under there, but yeah, I would probably give that one to Cheese just because he also got a takedown.
Yeah,
but I have no idea how the judges will score it, but they do touch gloves. And here we are, ESFL 11, the Esports Fight League. And here we go, C-Unit taking on Cheesehead. This is the first round, the first fight of the event this evening, the second round. This is both fighters coming in on short notice here, so just props to these fighters for being ready to fill in. None of them really knew they were fighting tonight, so you've got to give it to them.
Yeah, and I like the way they're coming in. They don't seem to have any game plan because of the short notice, but they are throwing down and being aggressive. So very entertaining fight to start off the Esports Fight League 11 PS4 card.
Yeah, and that's definitely, you know, the opposite of what we heard about in some of those pre-fight interviews, which you can catch if you missed them. They're on before the event tonight. The one and only Dragon holding those interviews. But we had a lot of those fighters at the top level. People like Scrothy who are fighting tonight. Game planning already for their opponents, as you would do, because they know who they're going to fight. And, you know, these two didn't even know they were fighting, so of course there's no game plan. They're just going in there swinging. You know, I expect to see some high-level play later on tonight where you can already, you know, start to predict and, you know, analyze what your opponent likes to do and get your head wrapped around it. Game planning is a huge part of a game like this. 1v1 situations about making the reads, predicting your opponent, finding a way to beat them, not only just with your skill set, but outsmart them and what they're trying to bring to the table. So we'll see that a lot more later on tonight, but this is just a good old-fashioned fight right now, and they're just going back and forwards.
This is becoming a brawl. I haven't seen any uppercuts thrown, just a bunch of straights and a bunch of hooks. Balian.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll change elevation at the same time as well. So he's actually doing a better job this round of keeping Cheese off him. Just staying at the distance here and keeping those 1s and 2s coming straight down the pipe. And I love how he's using the jab to just gauge the distance. And that just shows a bit of evolution in C's game here, because he's starting to fight a bit more on the outside, a bit more passively. And he's trying to stay out of the range of those shots. Does get caught in the clinch there. And this is where he got taken down before. He goes the double under. Good job denying. Yeah, Rob.
Good denying. We're just he's trying to get that, Seaton is trying to get that over under, or that double under, but Cheesehead gets it, denies it, and takes him down. Beautiful for Cheesehead.
Beautiful job right there. Gets another little body lock trip. Hooks the inside of that leg. Takes him down and on top here. And C did not do too badly off his bottom. He did get beaten up a little bit. Managed to get up relatively quickly. Minute 14 left in this round. Let's see if anyone can get up and change the pace of this fight from the feet.
Yeah, another denial, and he slices right by and goes into his half guard. Cheesehead on top, looking to land a little bit of grounded pound here. Ooh, denies his attempt to go to full guard, and now he's in his side saddle. Yeehaw!
Yeah, we're going to have to see some more fakes coming out from C. I mean, he's using fakes in the clinch. We know he knows how to fake, and he was using them quite effectively, although he did get taken down. No fakes on the ground here. Goes for the side. Control sweep, and he gets it. Ends up on top, pushes off the cage, which has been a lot harder to get this game compared to the last one. But back to the feet. But that's kind of good for C. Did not want to be on the ground there. Lead head kick. Lands beautifully there. Caught him coming in off the knee. That close of a range, but oh, not able to land that one. Went back to it, but they ended the second round there, Rob.
Yeah, it's more of a slow-paced round. They were definitely a little bit more conservative and blocked their heads and their bodies a little bit better, but neither one was throwing uppercuts, and they weren't throwing a lot of body shots. I saw a couple body kicks, and I believe Cheesehead threw a couple body uppercuts, but pretty much just straights and a lot of hooks, and then some grappling.
Yeah, nice takedown there from Cheese, but you know, seeing it probably did get the better of the exchange of the feet there, but ducks backwards, slips his head off and gets eaten by the left right. Straight through the block there, just wearing it down with those hooks, and C's got to do a careful job of moving his head here. He's kind of doing it a bit erratically, and that's why he's getting caught. You know, he's not trying to predict the strike that's coming. He's just moving backwards and knows the opponent's coming forward, so he's winging his head, and got caught by that left hook. And generally 95% of the strikes are going to come from that lead left hand, whether it's an uppercut or a jab or a hook. So you don't want to always move your head in that direction first, because chances are that's where you're going to take the strike from.
That's definitely a good read, Balian. For all you new players out there, lean away from that lead hand, because it's fast. He tries to get that head kick, but he gets popped for it. Punishes him. Dang, Cheesehead is putting the pressure with him with these jabs and these straights and these hooks.
The more this fight has gone on, the more Cheese has kind of just settled into his game. He's getting his combos, his timings, his rhythms down. Just landing a nice, good 1-2s here, and C's trying to find something. I'd love to see him go to southpaw here, try and land that lead hook to the body. As he's open on that left side, so he keeps advancing forward here. But C's not throwing any of those jabs. There they are now, but he's trying to chase constantly Cheese. And when Cheese is coming forward, he's got no stamina to stand and strike, and then he's a straight right down the pipe. Grabs that single as if to just save his health here. But C needs to plant a little more. He's kind of chasing Cheese. And Cheese is backing up and pushing the pressure forward. Then backing up and putting the pressure forward. And C's playing the game of tag, and he's just a step behind right now.
Yeah, Cheese might be looking a little desperate here. He knows he's probably down in this round. He needs it to get that win. Or C unit, I mean, is a little bit desperate, so he's probably going to be chasing for that knockout, and he's going to get punished for it.
Good job sprawling. Decides to get back up. In southpaw now, but changes back to orthodox.
All right, here we go. C-Unit needs to put the pressure on him right now. He needs to get a knockdown.
Yeah.
Again, get a knockout. He's hurt, though. Oh, he's down. It's over.
It's over. Good performance by both fighters, really. Especially on short notice. Got to always give props to the guys stepping in on short notice here. But yeah, third round finish. Cheesehead stepping up to the plate, putting down C right there. Just some hooks. I mean, C was trying to throw some jab straights there, but he was just planting. I mean, he was just planted. He wasn't planted. Excuse me. He wasn't planted when he was trying to throw those shots, and that's why his opponent was able to just step in and throw, and he wasn't able to do anything about that. Just shots coming off a lot slower. If your opponent's pressing forward, you know, and you're trying to step in after them, you're always going to get beat to the punch. So he really should have just planted a little more and thrown those 1-2s. He was doing good work in that second round with his striking, just keeping on the edge of that 1-2. But that's a game of cat and mouse, that one. And yeah, if you chase your opponent and they back off, and you've got no stamina, you're going to go back and they're going to chase you. And if you chase and go back, and if you get caught on the other side of that game, that's not good. If you chase and then stop, let them come to you, you're planted, then you can throw from your planted stance and then reset the pace of the fight. But if you keep going backwards and forwards, you're going to get caught by something, by walking into it, or just by falling short with your shots and getting countered. So that's what happened there, more or less, throughout the fight periodically. But good on to both fighters for stepping up short nose.
Yeah, and that gives Cheesehead his first win in the Esports Fight League. I know he's going to be excited for that, so make sure you guys hype it up in the chat for Cheesehead's first victory. And great fight from both guys. I mean, you pretty much nailed it on the head there, Balian, so I got really nothing to say about that one.
Yeah, I'd say a good fight, though, from both fighters. Oh, God, I just breathed in really hard. All right, we have plenty of fights coming up tonight. 9 more to get the card going. Lots of returns, and I know now who it was that Girl Gone Madder beat last week, because he is the next fight of tonight. Is Rock Roman, or did Rock Roman get beat by... I'm so bad with these fighter names. I just need someone just talking to my ear. Yes, that doesn't matter. I believe it was Rock Roman. Synchronic and Rock Roman, both fighting up in the next fight. I don't believe that either of them has a win yet. Is that right, Rob?
I think that's Synchronic. Yeah, Synchronic is 0-1. And he's ranked 40th, and his opponent Rock. I think this might be his debut, Bailey. And I could not find him anywhere.
I think Rock Roman fought on the last card.
Is he 0-1? Let me check. Oh my gosh! I almost just spilled my coffee all over myself.
That's why you should always be careful with hot beverages in a workspace.
Let me see. Rock Roman. Yes, you're right. He's ranked 29th. He's 0-1, and he's coming off an L. So both 2 guys coming off L's.
Both guys coming off an L. But they've been knowing about this fight. They're ready. They've been training hard. Let's hope we see better performances from both of them than last time. I'm sure they learned from their mistakes last week. So let's just jump over to the fight and keep this card rolling right here for you guys.
And it's confirmed that Rock was the one who lost the Girls Gone Madder last week, Bailey. You were correct.
See, I am right. I'm not insane.
You're right.
So Rock Roman was 29th, I believe, in the world. Was that correct?
He was 20. Yes. No, not 29th, but 29th. Yes. 29th is right.
And of course, that leaves Synchronic. Where's Synchronic currently ranked?
He's 40th with an 0-1.
40th. All right. Well, only way is up, you know. You got it.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are at the bottom right now, and they've got nothing to lose. No pressure really down here, and they just got to show up and get that first win so they can start getting some hype and maybe compete with some of the big boys. The big dogs.
I believe this song started from the bottom, now we're here. So let's see.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Well, they're not here yet, so we can't sing that. So, but Robbie versus Tyron Woodley, a good matchup, good striking matchup here. Let's see if we do see southpaw from Synchronic here, because Robbie wants to land that left straight down the pipe all night. But the overhand right of Woodley covers a lot of distance, fast, explosive. See some big leg kicks here. Let's see. We saw Rock Roman get overwhelmed his last fight, but here's Synchronic, number 40th in the world right now, looking to pick up a win, 0-1 in the ESFL, showing up for another fight. As you do, you got to get these wins in. You got to keep competing, learn from your mistakes here. Robbie, a good solid pick, a welterweight. Got to be careful with that stamina, got to manage it. You do have quite a short reach, so you don't want to be thrown from the outside. And also, Robbie, you don't want to be pressing forward too much. You've got the block and the toughness to hold the center of the octagon and plant your feet. You don't necessarily want to be chasing too much, especially against Tyron Woodley, right, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, you want to stay a little bit further away from Tyron and some other fighters, because you got to watch out for that devastating leg kick and that overhand right, like you were saying. So get in, do your business, and try to get out. Keep that range. and just basically watch out. Both guys don't have, you know, good stamina stats. Tyron Woodley and Robbie Lawler, I mean, they're pretty much similar in their fighting style, but Tyron has that really big wrestling background as well. So look for Rock to maybe take this to the ground. And here we go.
Yeah, if he gets on top, it's not going to be good. But here we are, second fight of the night. Rock Roman taking on Synchronic. Both guys on a loss here, but looking to pick up their first L in ESFL. The first W. God damn it, that was wrong. All right, doesn't matter. Good exchanges so far. We're seeing a lot of forward pressure from both fighters, but both easy enough trying to gauge that distance in between them here. And already Synchronic's thrown a couple of hooks, and you see his stamina's already started to drop, and he's winging wildly here. The patience from Rock Roman's going to play a lot in his favor if he can just play this patient with Woodley and just counter Synchronic, because Synchronic's already lost a fair chunk of that stamina, and we're not even a minute into the fight.
Yeah, he's got to be careful with just whiffing off shots. I mean, he throws a big head kick at Rock Roman and gets blocked, and the distance is insane here. I mean, both these guys are going to be punching super hard. They have super good power, so, I mean, someone's going down in the second round. Someone's going down second round, babe.
Synchronic's just winging off a lot of hooks, especially off that rear hand. And it's so slow when you move forward and throw it like that. And it costs so much stamina, and it's really, really going to hurt Synchronic on a log run. And Rock Roman's just doing exactly what you should do. Nothing. Let him throw. He's not even anywhere near you when he's throwing these punches. And even if he was, you could block them easily. There's a nice double leg attempt, but yep, sprawled there. Sensible though. I like the change of elevation. Why not try and take it to the mat? Ooh, almost gets that side control sweep off, but goes for it again. He fades it, and now he's on top of side control. This is bad for Synchronic already.
It is, and Synchronic, like you said, was just kind of throwing shots, whiffing shots, just burning that stamina, and you got to watch out. In a 3-round fight, you don't burn too much stamina. Goes for the full mount. Rock Roman on top, denies Synchronic, and now he's going to start dropping some Tyron bombs, but he half guard it is. Good job.
Gets that crucifix position here, though. This is dangerous if he can hold it. Doesn't keep it. Back to side saddle. We're out again to side control here. But this is the point. Synchronic's being made to work right now. All these transitions he's going through are going to cost him stamina. And every deny that comes off here is going to cost him stamina. So he needs to be careful. He needs to get up as quick as he can. Find the quickest way out and not chain escape attempts like this in the grappling situation. And this is bad for Synchronic now. Gets denied there with a low stamina. The transition's coming out far too slow. And here we are, fully postured up at Rock Roman. Loses that top mount straight back into it. Denied there by Synchronic. And there's a go. A little deny there. He's trying to sit back to full guard. I'd love to see some fake transitions coming out, but now this is really bad here. And here we go. Rock Roman in top. Big left hook coming out. And this could be the end of the fight here. Synchronic. Oh, a little hip bump escape.
Big shot.
Nice little.
Man, you gotta be panicking right now if you are Synchronic underneath a powerful, early, fresh, dry Tyron Woodley. No stamina. I'm surprised this fight isn't over. I mean, Rock Roman's going to be beating himself up after this, but gets him in the crucifix and denies his first transition attempt. Oh, this does not look good for Synchronic. No stamina. Taking big elbows, Balian.
This is not good at all, and he might keep in here for the rest of the fight. There's never denial. Head health is dropping down now, almost halfway, and this is nearly all she wrote for Synchronic, but you're right, there's only 10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
If Rock Roman can spam them elbows and try and get them out of there, but back to the side saddle, and that's the end of the round. Yeah. Not a great round for Synchronic at all.
No, not at all. I mean, he was just throwing strikes out of range, wasting stamina. Rock just standing, like you said, just out of distance. You want to throw all your stamina away? Go right ahead, my friend. And then he gets on top of him. I mean, basically controls him for the majority of that fight. A few positions I think he should have ended that fight, but I mean, Synchronic did a great job to get up and survive with literally no stamina in the crucifix, Bailey, and that was scary.
Yeah, no stamina in any dominant position on the ground. You gotta be panicking right there, but yeah, the fight is not over. So let's see if Synchronic can make some adjustments. I'd like to see a lot more of the 1-2s from Synchronic. He doesn't need to throw these hooks the way he's throwing them, or that big left hand he's trying to get in there, but let's see if he makes some adjustments. Goes to orthodox now, and let's see if that changes up anything. He's getting some nice little lead body kick in there, but here we go. This is the second round. Synchronic taking on Rock Roman.
Yeah, you got to think if he's going to be, he eats a big right hand from Rock, and you got to think if he's switching stances, he's obviously not comfortable and not happy with what happened in that first round, and he's throwing so many strikes, and Rock's just doing a great job just slipping and getting out of the way. Wow, Balian, he's getting smashed. Yeah, Rock's doing a great job.
We just see the skill level that we have, you know, in the ESFL. There's still quite a lot of variety here in this PS4 division because Rock Roman got absolutely walked through in his last fight by Girl Gone Mad. I mean, he fought back a little bit, and that fight did go quite longer. The longer it went on, the more Rock Roman fought back. But we really saw Rock Roman We really saw Rock Roman take over when that, not take over, but contest more in that fight when it got a little crazier, when it was less technical. But here we're seeing him be really technical with his approach, and that's what's winning him this fight, his technical ability over his opponent. So he's definitely either stepped up that technical game, or he's just able to land a lot more shots the way he wants to. And here we go, a guillotine here, but not a threat at all. And Rock Roman popping the head out, Synchronic back on the mat here in full guard, not a position he wants to be in.
Yeah, I think Synchronic is just a little bit like, I'm not going to call him an amateur, but he definitely needs to work on his striking, his setups, not just spamming transitions so much. And Synchronic just blows out all his stamina once again. And underneath Rock, this is not a good position. Full mount incoming. He gets it. And, oh, beautiful, though. He gets that half guard Balian.
Yeah, this is just, you know, to be fair, Rock showing off a bit of his grappling game. And you know what D said in his last fight, you know, that he wanted to see more of that grappling game. You know, he set up some nice sweeps when he was on the ground. He showed he had a good grappling game, and it's good to just see some of that here. I mean, he's fought so patiently, and he's only gone for that takedown. That's why he's done all his damage this fight. So Rock definitely showing off that, you know, with Tyron Woodley, he can get his strikes off, he can land big shots, he can be patient, but also he can use that wrestling to his advantage. And he's doing a great job of that right now. Like, he could win this fight on the feet and pick him apart, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to grapple and show off his ground game with a nice little sweep there into the full guard, but sits up for a guillotine, and that's not good for Synchronic here. 3 ways he's pushing the escape now. Far away on the right-hand side, but it looks like he's probably not going to get out of this, but now he's got down and right. Oh, just pops out.
Yeah, another guillotine attempt. And let's see if he could get a little bit further here. Uh-oh. Gets to the second stage. He's trying to get out that right side, going up and down, being kind of predictable here. Now he opens up to 3 gates, and he gets out and he escapes. Good job by Synchronic. But you got to believe that Rock's scoring hard in the judges with those guillotine attempts.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he did the same thing twice. I expect Synchronic to be able to get the deny off in that situation. Dangerous pass to half guard there. Almost got flips on. But Synchronic's just holding this position here. He's not really landing any shots or doing any damage, and he's back in full guard here. And again, he's got to be careful right there. Gets denied in that one. There's the easy sweep off the momentum build-up, and now he's postured up under again. Gets full guard somehow. But a nice deny there, and the posture up. He's going to deny that as well to lose some stamina towards the end of the round.
Yeah, and his Synchronic stamina is about halfway. I mean, he's going to get a little bit in between rounds. He's Robbie Lawler, doesn't have the best stamina stats. So it's going to be a really, really tough round for him to come back. I believe he's down 0-2 Balian, and I'm feeling a KO coming. I'm sniffing a KO.
Well, I mean,
Rock
Roman's really not been attempting him. He's been going for submissions. He's been ground and pounding. He's not really been looking to land a big shot on his feet. You know, he's been countering well with those body kicks and countering on the big openings that Synchronic's leaving up there. So, you know, Rock Roman, he's probably going to try and get that sub. I don't know if he's going to go for that KO right now.
Yeah, I mean, he has been grappling a lot and going for that guillotine, so you could be right. It seemed I hope he puts the pressure on. I think he could finish Synchronic. Let him, you know, like right there, he just misses that hook, just barely out the way.
Ooh, big roundhouse to the body there as well. That was a good pull counter there by Rock Roman. I mean, he's judging the distance real well. Ooh, he did a little roundhouse there.
Oh, look at that. But it's
oh,
he's hurt. Here it comes, Balian.
Oh, there's the lead uppercut coming down here. And he goes down there again, but whiffs on the roundhouse to the body. Stiff jab straight down the middle. Lead roundhouse by Synchronic here, who's really not found any opening for his offense. Bam! Big straight right down the middle. Left hook, and there's the uppercut. Right up down the pipe. Devastating indeed.
Medic! We need a medic!
Great finish right there on that fight. Way to finish as well. Closing down.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I smelt the. I told you, Balian. I smelt the knockout. It was there. I knew it. Right there. Boom. Breaks the block. Tries to back up. Wrong decision, my friend. And you are out. Bang. That was devastating. That looked like the Alistair Overeem uppercut from Francis Ngannou. Woo! Yeah, that was good. Wow. Okay. Yo, hope you guys enjoyed that out there, all you fight fans in the chat. Make sure you guys keep it positive. You know, we're all family here in the EA Sports directory, so show some love, give each other a hug.
The directory is correct. Yeah, good fight. I mean, good performance by Rock. I mean, way to bounce back right after a loss last week, coming back in here, showing another side of your game as well. I mean, he looked dominant in those grappling positions and held good position, held top position, got ground and pound off, went for a few good guillotines as well, and been able to finish the fight on the feet as well. But Synchronic there drops to 0-2. I don't know how much further he can slide down those rankings, but hopefully he can get it together, recompose himself, come back and try and pick up a win. But Rock Roman got to be good, feeling good with that. You know, first fight in the ESFL, you drop one. Second fight, you get one back. So, you know, that's going to be good motivation for him. And that was some good grappling. I'd like to see how that grappling works out against another high-level opponent. You know, like a bit higher caliber. Like, okay, you grappled Synchrotronic. Let's see if you can grapple somebody else and see how that works out for him.
Yeah, you got to think, with that great performance by Rocky, that elevates Girls Gone Matter's performance because she obliterated him. I believe she knocked him out in the first or second round, Bailey. And so watch out. That's a main event that's coming up tonight is Girls Gone Matter versus GOAT 1099. And whoever wins that fight, Bailey, is going to be competing in the PS4's first tournament. I would believe it's the quarterfinals.
It is.
The name would be
next Wednesday, next week. We're kicking it off. All right. Be there.
Oh yeah.
What
a fight though.
It was a good fight, yeah. Next fight coming up. Moving on to number 3, we have the return of Top Man Stan, always entertaining, and Cowpie Jones, who I believe it is his debut here at ESFL. Not entirely sure on that one. It is. Excellent.
It is his debut, and Top Man Stan is currently 1-1, has lost, has a win, sitting at 21st rank. His ranking is 21 in the world right now.
Not bad. So he can try and break this top 20 if he gets another win. 2-1 will be great for him. But Cowboy Jones, we know he's highly ranked. You coming in, you know, for your first fight in ESFL, generally you fight someone else. It's their first time. Depends on what's going on. But coming in fighting someone number 20. This is the third fight of the night. He could have been on that starting card, so you know he's highly ranked. Let's see what he brings to the table. Breakout stars happen all the time, you know, at these cards. So let's jump over to the fight and let's see what these two have to show.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to see this one. Can, you know, Cowpie come out in his debut and give this guy who has had 2 fights and has, you know, tasted defeat and was able to learn from it and also is coming off a win. So there's going to be a little momentum. You guys all know, you feel it when you're on the ranking scene and you get a win. That next one, just a little bit easier to loosen up a little bit. So it's going to be a real tough fight for Cowpie. And if he manages to win, then he's going to be a happy, happy man.
A happy camper, as we say. Now, I believe it's a Jacare mirror match.
Oh, dang. Let's go.
Which is, you know, whoever gets on top is going to have a big advantage right here. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean,
it is.
2 alligators going in at each other. That gator death roll, I don't know. Clapping, clapping, clapping. It's going to be kind of intense. I don't mind mirror matches, honestly, anymore. I used to not like them, but now, you know, it evens up the playing field.
I mean, usually you see the 2 different fighters' styles, so it becomes apparent quite quickly the differences in the 2 fighters anyway. But here we go. They touch him up. Third fight of the night here. Cowpie Jones in the red gloves, taking on Top Man Stan in the blue gloves.
And immediately Cowpie coming out, taking the center of the octagon, starts whipping some good shots. Has Top Man backing up a little bit. Good blocking. Ooh, uppercut. Uh-oh.
Is it? Oh, beautiful lead roundhouse. Catches Top and the uppercut as well. Drops him straight afterwards. He's hurt as well. That straight right coming right down the pipe. Top Man Stan holding that high block. Cowpie showing what he's all about here straight away.
Cowpie's here to fight.
Dropping Top Man Stan early, who's now trying to return with 1s and 2s. Does not get that clinch attempt. That lead uppercut going straight through that guard. And that straight right so close there.
Wow. 1 minute and 15 seconds into the first round, and Cowpie already put Top Man Stan on his bottom. His bottom said, "Hello, Octagon. What's up?"
Are those shorts whiter than they normally are?
I don't know. I think they're shorter than they normally. I don't even know. They do look pretty white.
They do. Nice block on the knee there. Top Man Stan making good reads. Now, this is what Stan wanted. He was looking for a clinch all fight. And I believe Cowpie initiated this one. 2 knees blocked and straight down through the double leg. And here we go. Now we can see what Top Man Stan's been looking for. It's in his name. Top Man Stan. That's what he wants. He wants that top position. But nice little get up there by Jones. Not a problem there. And here comes that lead uppercut he's been looking for all night. Ooh. Straight lead uppercut. He's been throwing it.
Yeah, that's a good strike, and he's been landing it too, but watch out. Throwing a little wild here, both gentlemen are.
Not many jabs coming out from anybody, really.
Nah, just all-round punches. This is interesting.
Nice little 1-2 into the clinch like that. Goes straight for the break, doesn't get it. And here we go, fake inside trip into a guillotine. Even stamina.
Beautiful.
We'll see what happens here. This is a two-stage submission.
Two-gate.
Up and down being blocked here. He's got one. Got to block left and down. Not going for three directions if he can. Oh.
The lights are turning off. Oh, he breathes.
See if he gets up here. His head stat takes some damage from that, though. Nice little transition back to full guard.
And here we go. We got top man Stan underneath, getting popped to the body, and Cowpie decides to stack him, but a good transition. What is that even called? A trip into full guard. Wow, good job by top man Stan on top into half guard.
It's a little sweep. Just a little sweep. There we go. Top man Stan looking for that full mount, and he gets it. We know top man Stan loves it up here. Let's see if he can rain down some strikes. Left hook, right hook, left hook. Right, left hook lands again, but he does bump the hip.
Big shot.
Controls the knee, push back down into half guard, but steps straight over again into full mount, and this is not good. Cowpie Jones has got to find a way out of this dominant top position. Stan raining in these strikes, and this block is going down, which will pay dividends throughout the rest of this fight.
Boom.
Oh, 3 seconds left.
Oh, it's Donkey Kong. All right, well, I mean, that was a great way for top man Stan to end that round. I mean, gets dropped, but comes back and seems to have a little bit of an advantage in the grappling, Bailey. And I mean, he continuously got to that full mount position, and man, that last 10 seconds, he was raining some big shots onto the fellow opponent, Cowpie, literally making a cow pie out of him.
Or a cow pat, as we say in England. Big whiff on the lead roundhouse to the body there by top man Stan. And Cowpie just snatching up that single leg, but this is kind of where top man Stan wants, and he did sweep him last time. Let's see if he can get another one off. It goes to full mount. No, not fast enough. Gets the transition back to full guard. And now he's in a dangerous spot. Fakes out to the left here. Goes for the full sweep. Excuse me. Generates some momentum. And goes for the over-the-top circle. Round to the back. Gets the switch, I believe it's known in wrestling. Back outside here. Both hooks in. Big damage now going to come out from the top position. That block is already low from the damage he took in the previous round. Rolls back to half guard. But Cowpie Jones in a world of trouble right away again with a 4 minutes left in this round, Rob.
Yeah, and here we are. Top man Stan once again finds his way on top, just denies another transition, and here he goes back into the full mount. This is scary, but oh, beautiful half guard transition by Cowpie Jones. But back to the full mount. Top man says, "What's good?" To the feet they go.
The little shake from the bottom, the straight get up. If only that worked that easily in real life. There we go. Stan getting caught with a rock here. Not good. Not good. And Cowpie going to took this pressure. Both throwing a big overhand right there. Almost took his head off. Gets a 1-2 in there and back to the clinch. And this is Stan's gain here now. And you threw 2 knees to the body. They were both blocked. Went into a double leg here. Let's see if Cowpie makes some adjustment. He doesn't. He's waiting for too long. Eats the knee to the head. And now he's backing up. Stan landing that chopping outside leg kick off the 1-2. Got to be careful here. The high block is something Stan's been using a lot. If you see Cowpie go to the body here, he can land for some big damage. But now we go to the elbow this time instead. Mixing up the strike and attack. And this time shooting the double. Caught him off guard here. Maybe he was looking for a knee.
Yeah, Cowpie, switches it up. Goes for that takedown. Gets it. Now he's in his full guard, but he gets postured down.
Yeah, I mean, he initiated the grappling at the start of this round, and that did not turn out well for him. So Stan going to the outside. Let's see if he goes back up to the top again. That's what he did before, but no, a simple transition. Nice reversal from grabs a single leg, dumps him into full guard. Yeah, a little flick of the wrist there. Charged momentum and just got the transition to now into a triangle from Cowpie from the bottom here. Let's see if Top Man can get out of it. Should be fine. There we go. Nice and clean. Minute 15 to work from this top position here. After getting rocked.
Good job denying that there. And then Top Man Stan just seems to find a way to stay on top. I really like his control. I mean, Cowpie's doing a good job. He's having his success too in the grappling, but I don't know. Top Man just seems to be in the better positions throughout the fight. And he's probably going to go for full mount once again, but I wish he would go into the crucifix here.
Well, both going for the arm triangle. This is a great submission on Jacare. Gets it in real life all the time, but there we go. Great safe submission, because even if you get to stage 2, you don't lose position with an arm triangle. You go straight back to half guard. Oh, slight delay here again. We're good. He's in side control now. Let's see if he gets that crucifix spot. Rolls into sprawl here.
Left.
And, both times it ended up on the mat. It's because, Cowpie took the fight there. He's the one been getting these takedowns, thinking, I've got to get out of this clinch situation. Let me grab a takedown. And, he gets reversed on every time. If I'm Cowpie, I'm not going anywhere near the grappling this round.
Yeah, I agree with you. He had some success with that beautiful uppercut. Woke up Top Man Stan there, rocked him, and then he kind of just, like you said, took him down. And there it is again.
It's every time. The straight lead uppercut. The straight lead uppercut And it's a bit of a dangerous one to get over because you definitely don't want to duck that straight. You'll eat that uppercut. Another one. Left hook just out of the way here. Big kick to the body, but there's the single leg. Stuffed.
Wow. Cowpie needs to get up. Smart move by Cowpie. Let's go. Keep it on the feet, Cowpie. This is where you're having the most success.
It's just the straight lead uppercut, and Top Man just needs to keep his distance here and try and counter after it because he knows it's coming. Oh, the lead head kick. And then he comes to straight uppercut again.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of crazy. Both guys keeping their distance right now. Another uppercut landed.
I'd be so careful. Ducking down. Oh, lands his own uppercut on the right hand and into the clinch, straight into the double leg. Sensible by Stan. Very sensible. 3.5 minutes to work here in the final round. I mean, this is kind of all to play for. There's been a lot of rucks coming out from Cowpie Jones, but Top Man Stan's been able to get top position often and been doing some damage here. Let's see if he gets a mount. He'll try and finish this fight. If he does, fakes the arm triangle up into mount now. Gonna deny. No. Back to half guard for Cowpie, but denies the transition for full guard there, and is going to look to work again from this top position, rain down some strikes.
Yeah, this is like the 4th or 5th time that he's been in that full mount, and you see Cowpie trying to get him off. Good transition at half guard though, but Top Man says you don't want me on full on top. I'm going inside side mount, and then now they're in sprawl. So let's see what happens, Bay.
Probably looks to take the back here again. He's been doing it for the majority of the fight, but will he snap down that? No snap down here, but been winning a lot of these clinch bouts. Got the double under. Oh, Cowpie there tries to change, doesn't get out of it, gets denied. Top Man building some grapple advantage. He's got a little bit there. He takes the back. Oh, he's going up. He's going up for the choke. He's down on the stamina here. Just watch the grapple advantage at the top of your screen here, guys, because that's what you'll see. The big hip toss. Big high power hip toss from Cowpie. Hips went underneath and he went over the top.
Stand up. Oh, and he pushes him off. Good shit. Oh, good stuff for Cowpie. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Good little fake transition there into the get up, but Stan got rocked on the feet here with this straight uppercut. It hit him so many times in the fight. You've got to think he's made the read on that now, though, and trying to find the counters and the openings for it, because that has been money for him. He was the last one to get a rock Top Man Stan. Now trying to land his own straight uppercut here. Cowpie Jones throwing out that lead head kick sometimes as well, so we can expect that a little bit if he can't land this straight uppercut. We're going to watch the stamina here for Top Man. And eats the uppercut straight this time. Oh! Beautiful job.
That block is broken, Balian.
That was the overhand, right down the pipe. Big roundhouse kick to the body.
30 seconds left.
He did a great job.
Top Man Stan takes that round and takes that fight. Cowpie coming forward. Big overhand right.
Oh, beautiful duck. Ryan by Top Man Stan showing that veteran. Oh, the overhand. That's got to be it. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. 2 seconds left. That's how you end a fight right there, ladies and gentlemen. Great work by Top Man Stan.
Dang, did you see Cowpie try to come back and throw a big overhand right? And Top Man Stan knows and ducks under, then cracks him and finishes the fight. Whoa, that was crazy. Look at this right here. Oh, that's not it. That's when he just got.
You can see on the boom replay.
Broke the block. Uppercut. Here it is, Balian, right here. Boom! That's the end of the fight. Tweety birds are flying in his head.
And it came off that duck of his own overhand. He ducked his own overhand, then came back up, got that first rock, and then just put him to work, man. Kept the pressure on, finished the fight. Don't let it go to the judges right there. That's an example, you know. Top Man Stan. That could have gone either way. The gator clapping, we've seen it. It was a close fight, but great work from Top Man Stan. You know, he ate one too many of those straight uppercuts for my liking. You know, those straight lead uppercuts. Took a while for him to work out that was that, but it was the start of some of those rounds. He was walking straight into that straight uppercut, and you know, it's a good technique. It's fast, does a lot of damage, especially on Jacare, but you know, it took him a while to adjust. He did a good job 1-2 jabbing in to grab that single collar clinch, and did a great job reversing when he was on the ground as well. So hats off to Top Man Stan. Top hats all day, because that was a great performance and a good win as well.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Top Man Stan was in control of like the grappling situations, had good, denials, and always ended up in that full mount. But Cowpie did have his moments with those lead uppercuts. He had him hurt a couple of times, but in that third round, man, Top Man Stan came and he finished. So big performance by Top Man Stan. And watch out. I mean, he's 2-1 now, right? Yeah, 2-1. He's a 2-fight winning streak with tonight's victory. So he's a hot fighter right now, guys. Ow, I burned myself.
Be careful.
All right.
Yeah, good fight. Good fight. All right, we're moving on now Fourth fight of the night, we have Edson Choi taking on Lewis MIA. Just jump back to the fight card really quickly just to show you guys, if you did miss it, the main event of the evening is GOAT taking on Girl Gone Mad. What a fight that's going to be. And in the co-main, Ed Parker taking on Scrothy. Now, those are 4 fighters who are way at the top of the division, all on hot streaks, all doing good, putting great dominant performances. So we're going to sort some stuff out at the top of the PS4 division tonight. We're going to sort the wheat from the chaff. I think that's the expression, the wheat from the chaff, right? But who's wheat and who's chaff?
I don't know what that means, man.
I don't know.
Wheaties, bowl of cereal, Anthony Pettis?
I know. I don't think that's the thing. But anyway, let's jump over here to the fight. They are ready to go. It is going to be a heavyweight contest. Edson Choi, who has fought here before, Rob, do you have his record?
Edson Choi is 39th in the world, coming off his only loss and only fight in the ESFL. And then we have Lewis. I believe Lewis has fought in the esports fight league as well.
I don't know.
And I think he has. Yeah, he's 33rd, and he's also coming off his only loss and only fight. So both guys haven't experienced victory yet, both coming off that L. So this moment means a lot to these guys. They want to get that first win, showcase their skills, and show everybody in the Esport Fight League audience that they have what it takes to be here. And they don't want to go to a proving grounds. They want to stay on these cards, even though the proving grounds is amazing. And they want to smash. Let's go. Big fight coming up, Alien.
Well, everybody wants to smash. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to smash, you know?
Yeah, I mean, some people might want to run and get that easy victory, you know? Oh. You know what I mean, Bay?
No.
I didn't see what fighters were actually...
So that's Lewis MIA grabbing up that Verdun pick. Okay. So we might see him, you know, take advantage of that grappling. Good clinch stats on Verdun there as well. But here we have Edson Choi, who is a striker. We saw him fight last time. Going to have a slight reach disadvantage. Got the short arms of JDS, but we've seen him close distance pretty fast. People like Girl Gone Mad are taking advantage of that one uppercut lead hook. So the 1-5-3 coming straight down the middle. The 1-5-3?
Yeah.
The 1-6-3. My bad.
1-4-3. I love you. Yeah, good combinations by JDS, and also he has that beautiful spinning kick that is dangerous when you are rocked and you are not expecting it. It comes out of left field, and then it just drops you. So watch out for Verdum and his submissions. But here we go, guys.
Whoa! Is that a lead overhand? Fake the glove touch. There it is. At the ESFL, Lewis trying it. You got to try it if you pick Verdum. It's the law. You have to try it. Oh. I like Lewis's little jab. He's trying to slip his head off the center line, get underneath, change levels, and pop that thing right up the middle. That little jab he's throwing there. There it is again. Tries to duck in, but Edson Choi just staying calm here and just keeping that high block up. But both fighters trading right now. Oh, there's a big head kick. Lewis still stepping in, trying to land that jab. There's a turning side right there, but doesn't get it.
And Lewis Choi.
Whoa! With the taunt point. Oh, how could he? How could he right there? Oh, Choi, you just look very silly right there. Gets the break on the clinch, though. Big shot to the body.
Man, he's lucky he didn't get dropped, and he's lucky he only got rocked right there. I don't think we're going to see him taunting anytime soon, but, I mean, who knows? I've seen crazier things in the ESFL. Good left hand.
Yeah, Lewis has got to be careful here, though, because he's always popping that head off to the right-hand side. You see the head kick there on the boom replay, the turning side kick to follow up. But he backs off here with the point taunt. You're going to see it in just a second. Points out, boom, and there's the left hook. But we're seeing good work here from Lewis, who's just sneaking under with that jab, but he keeps taking his head off to the right-hand side. Let's see if Choi makes a read on that. If he leads that left hook, you know, he can hurt him there. Tried to get that one rear uppercut in there as well, but unable to get that. Good work from the clinch.
We're in the clinch right now, and Lewis MIA is going to have the advantage here. He's got to watch out. Hopefully Edson recognizes this, but he has double under right now, and he's looking to take his back, and he gets his back. Lewis is attacking, gets him to the ground. Uh-oh, submissions incoming. Oh, but he gets to the sprawl, Balian.
Yeah, Lewis definitely not afraid to grapple. Grabbing that clinch attempt, he's looking for it. This is good. This is mixed martial arts. He's mixing up. He has an advantage. A great transitional denial there. Woo, and he waited for it, man. He was waiting for it. Gets it off, gets straight back up. Says, nah, back in my world now. He's fighting southpaw.
Southpaw.
I think he likes this side of the screen. I know a lot of fighters that do that. You want your open body to the side of the screen, but he eats that lead uppercut there. Oh, big knee to the body. And back in the clinch. Great job. Great job by Lewis. I like this. And then, oh, the outside trip just gets denied. And the break as well.
Yeah, I mean, that beautiful overhand, then coming up with that uppercut. What a great combo that is. And then mixes it up. And just
again.
Clinch. Back of the head.
He's
pushing forward, Balian.
He's stepping in so much with that jab that it's really easy at that distance for Choi to just throw that head kick up because he knows Lewis is just going to walk forward with the jab. And, you know, he's got to be careful doing that if his first attack is always to lunge forward with the jab to try and cover that distance. Eats the uppercut, straight right down the middle, and now he's on top, pounding him out. Oh, no.
Joy!
He's still alive. Somehow, recovery there.
Jesus, Choi eats that right hand, and he just falls down. I thought he was literally out of it.
Boom.
I thought that was the end of the fight. Right here, Balian. Boom! Hits the button, and he's just like...
That's Andrei Arlovski 101 right there. Rear uppercut, right straight, and then plants him down. That's Andrei Arlovski's move. Boom, uppercut, and then boom. Hey, if you hit pads, guys, drill that on the pads. It feels so satisfying. I love it, but it's a great little combo.
I mean, Lewis is throwing some really nice combinations. That overhand right and that uppercut's landing beautifully. But at the end of the round, we got to give it to Edson Choi. I mean, he just gave him, he just rattled him, and he almost put him away there, Balian. So big second round coming up. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, second round now. This is the fourth fight of the evening. This is ESFL 11, the PS4 card. Great fights coming up later on, but here we go now. Second round, Edson Choi taking on Lewis MIA. The flying sidekick again, number 39, taking on number 33 in the world right now.
Let's see if Lewis MIA is a little bit rattled here. He ducks up, ducks under, and, you know, demonstrates.
Oh! Throwing way too short there. Gets caught with a turning sidekick, Rob. And now he's rocked, backing up, not letting him off the hook. Edson Choi trying to close that distance. Again, he's stepping in with that jab. He's got to be careful. That's how he got caught last time.
Yeah, that double jab is dangerous. Double jab, double trouble, Balian.
If he didn't throw an uppercut there, he would have taken a big shot. Gets a single collar.
These guys are winging some big shots at each other. Me being risky, but I mean, if you're not willing to risk the biscuit, I mean, then get out of ESFL. Oh, good body shot.
He's got to be so careful stepping in with that double jab. I just see him getting caught again on the way in. He's managing to land something, but Choi's going to time it. And now he's slipping under it. He's got Choi a little confused right there's the head kick, but he gets underneath it. And that's a big left hook. Oh, my goodness.
That left hook in the temple. Edson is robbled.
Oh my God. He stepped in and ducked instead of jabbing and went right underneath that head kick. Oh. Oh, beautiful. Oh, big left hook. Oh my God. That's it. Finishing it. He's going for the armbar. He's going for the armbar. He's not going to get out of this. One stage submission. Easy peasy all night. 4 ways. Boom. Beautiful finish. Round of applause. Round of applause for that finish. Beautiful. Knee to the body. Left hook to the body. Another left hook to the body. Armbar for the victory. What a finish.
Jeez. Lewis MIA 305. I mean, comes in the second round.
Big knee.
Doesn't look to strike.
Oof.
He looks to, get that submission, Balian. And here it is right here. Bring us through it.
Well, there we go. That's all we wrote. All she wrote right there. I mean, I love that approach from Lewis because he was a mixed martial arts fight. You know, he made it a mixed martial arts fight and he made it a mixed martial arts finish. He ducked under that head kick, dropped him, had him rattled, closed his distance, got that single collar, big knee to the body, gets him rocked, he then backs out, drops him with a body shot with a left hook, and then finishes with a submission. I mean, there's nothing more you can say than that. Just a full, well-rounded game. Took advantage of every single aspect of Fabricio Verdum, even the flying sidekick, using that technique. But you saw there, man, the knees to the body in the clinch. Verdum has great stats for those. The submission finish, great stats for those, you know, so just knows how to use his fighter and used it to his advantage there as well. So great performance, man. This is at the bottom end of the rankings, but these guys are still showing up and fighting, and I love the finish there, man. I love the finish.
Yeah, I mean, that's a super smart play by Lewis. He recognizes that Edson Choi is low on stamina, so he, doesn't go to the head, but he kills that body, and then once he drops him, he doesn't try to damage and finish him with those face shots because he knows he's hurt to the body, not to the face.
Exactly.
He decides to get that arm bar.
Exactly.
I mean, cerebral fighter right there. He's smart, and I'm looking to see Lewis MIA in the future because that was a brilliant performance, brilliant decision making, Bailey, and I'm so impressed. Wowee.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Rob. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Hell
my
yeah.
friend. That's right. All right. Yeah, I gave him a round of applause for that one because I love that finish, man. It was all about that finish. So, Lewis, if you're in chat, congratulations. What a fight right there. All right, moving on. 5th fight of the night. We have another 5 coming up after this one as well. So, I think these two, neither of these have fought yet in the ESFL. I might be wrong, but neither of these guys have fought. We have Dr. Knee. I pointed at my elbow. Dr. Knee and Elbows. Taking
He's
on.
gonna be throwing some knees and elbows, I guess. For some reason, it just, I don't know why.
Taking on the Clam Burglar, which is again an interesting choice of username, I think.
All right.
Well, the fight is already, so we're gonna jump straight over to this one as well. Bantamweight division. Am I right in assuming neither of these guys have fought at ESFL? Rob?
Yes, I just checked.
Ah, excellent.
Dr. Knee and Elbows and the Clam Burglar. So it's going to be interesting. Commentating on this one.
Undefeated prospects.
Both undefeated. Both untested. You know, that first fight, even your second fight, I felt the nerves. So you got to think these guys are going to feel those nerves, feel those esports leagues. You know, once you step into this octagon, it's a different story. It's not like ranked matchmaking. It's official matchmaking with hundreds of people watching you. Yeah. So, you know, it's pretty insane.
And you don't get many fights, man. Like, no, I think people underestimate that. Like ranked, you know you can have as many fights as you want. You pick up a loss, 2 losses, it doesn't matter. You can get 10 wins after that. Here, you get 1 fight a week, if that. And that 1 fight is everything, man. You know, you can exponentialize that, obviously, with real UFC fighters. They get 1 fight every 3 months. You know, it means everything, you know, when it's at that level. But even now, 1 fight a week, guys, you better win that 1 fight a week, you know.
Right. Wow. And it's a mirror match. TJ Dillashank versus TJ Dillasnake.
Snake in the grass.
The snake in the grass. Damn, I need to work on that. Where's Mr. EK Chicken when you need him?
The Irish accent could be quite soft, you know.
Could be quite soft.
Here it comes. There's a snake in the grass. But that's not. I'm doing more Northern Ireland. I'm from Belfast. Well, I'm from the UK, so it's not too difficult. It's cheating, isn't it?
So we don't really know anything about these guys. So they're going to be making their first impressions on me. And I mean, there might be someone in the audience that knows a little bit about these guys. Maybe some fans out there for these individuals.
Yeah, Dr. Knee and Elbows has a great name here. Both picking up TJ Dillashaw. Dr. Knee and Elbows is in the red gloves. Clam Burglar is in the blue gloves. This is the 5th fight of the night. Esports Fight League 11. Let's see what these two get on. Oh, look at this patient approach here. This distant, they're almost mirroring each other in their in and out movements. This is beautiful to watch. Beautiful jab into an uppercut. Oh, wow. Look at that. Technical right there. We do know both these guys are high up the rankings. I'm getting that through right now. Very high up.
All right, very high up. Looking to, man, they're both looking to just see what their opponent's going to do, seeing what their tendencies are. And they're in the clinch right now. And Clamberger fakes and gets into over-under. Takes a knee. Ooh, double under Balian. Might get that takedown from here. Let's see.
Yeah, good job.
Muay Thai clinch.
Straight into the full tie. Locks the fingers together. Pulls him in and go back into the tie clinch here. Man, they're just trading. These two are just matching up beautifully with each other, countering each other's moves here. Fakes the single collar, fakes, and then gets denied on the tie, then gets denied on the takedown, then a knee to the body, then gets countered on the tie, back to his own tie, to the knee to the head, into the single collar. I mean, this is backwards and forwards right now. And finally, a leg grab off the momentum build of the single collar transition.
Yeah, this is a very high-level match early in the card, guys. And wow, good transition, or good flick by Dillashaw, getting back into the full guard on top. Bringing in a little bit of body shots here. Looking to fake maybe a couple transitions. Good flick. Good body shots. Maintaining top control.
Ooh, nice job by Clam. Foot in the hips, push up. Stamina's fairly even here. Clam a little low down, but let's see if they can feel each other out of feet a little more. We saw Dr. Knee and Elbows. He's a real technician. I love the way he's throwing that jab and then that uppercut. And he's timing them really nicely off his opponent's attacks. You know, he's waiting here. He's doing a bit of head movement here, a lead head kick from Clam. You know, on the outside, predicting the head of that, maybe set up with a jab. He would catch him flush. Let's see if he goes to that lead head kick. Because he is moving that way. If I'm Clam, I'm looking for that lead head kick. Oh, double jab. Yeah. Nice.
Doctor's definitely, you know, utilizing his head movement a lot. So maybe Clam Burglar could utilize that leg kick, because you can't defend a leg kick when you're moving your head, I believe.
Yeah, you want to be careful stepping in, though, throwing a leg kick when someone's doing that. You'll get, you know, ripped with some kind of counter from the uppercut or somewhere from there. So you got to be careful just stepping in those leg kicks here. But there's that lead head kick just outside the range on that one. Just threw it while he was moving backwards. Whipped it in, but Clam's stamina slowly going down here, man. And that block is getting worked as well. There's the left hook, which will pay dividends. I mean, that's a great shot to land. He keeps moving his head off to the right. I feel like Clam's making that read right there. But it's hard to close the distance on Dr. Knee and elbows right now, because every time Clam gets close to him, even though Dr. Knee's slipping his head, he's not there. Oh, I love the straight into the ducking roundhouse there as well. Traditional TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Clam Burglar. I see the head kick, that front leg head kick when Doctor's leading to that bottom side, that right side.
Tried to set it up there.
Right now. His head movement's insane.
He's not even really using it as a slip. He's kind of using it to bait out his opponent's offense, you know? He's almost using it as a fake, like a Dominic Cruz head shuffle, just to get you to move forward, to get you to bait on an attack. And as soon as you step forward, he's either moving back or he's throwing some of his own. So he's not even using it as a slip. He's really using it as a fake almost to get you to move in, you know?
Yeah, definitely. He's so far out there when he's doing it. I mean, he's not really able to spend any, but I mean, Clam is throwing strikes, and he is missing, and that stamina is depleting.
Ooh, nice
there it is. There's that left hand finding his mark.
Oh, big roundhouse. And this is, again, the game of cat and mouse, where Clam's walking forward trying to land, and then getting countered. And walking forward trying to land, and getting countered. Slips off to the right into that left high kick, Rob, yeah. And now he's rocks and moving backwards.
Jeez, Doctor's doing good. Good striking, good performance by Doctor. Clam's got to do something different here. Maybe drag it to the ground. He looks a little bit outmatched here on the feet. But then again, who knows? I mean, it's still early into the second round. A minute and 20 have gone by. Good distance from both these gentlemen, but Doctor just seems to keep his head off that center line and avoid damage really well. Left high kick attempt there.
Yeah, good job going backwards and forwards here. Dr. Knee definitely, he's using that head movement to bait out his opponent's attacks. I like that, because he's not trying to use it to set up counters. He's literally using it to pull you in. So he fakes under, steps in with a jab, and then he's ready for his counterattacks, and now he's in range.
There we go. Clam Burglar initiates the clinch, blocks that first knee coming at him, gets him in the full Muay Thai, fakes the takedown, and lands a big body knee. There's an uppercut, but it's blocked. And here we go, single collar.
Clam did get that takedown last time they clinched up here. Into the over-under now. I mean, this is literally as close as it gets. Gets the double under. Let's see what we can do with it. Dr. Knee and elbows being really patient here. Lets him take the back position. Not able to stop the takedown. Big suplex. Clam ending up on top here. And see if he's got a minute, 2 minutes to work for the rest of this round.
Yeah, you got to think that Clam Burglar is in a perfect position to take this round. He needs to maintain his control, do some damage. And I mean, he's a good spot right here. He's got to deny this, does he? No. They get up to the clinch position over and under, but Clam does get the double under here.
Again, stops the break. Yep, it's a lot harder to stop this takedown from him. Jumps up for the guillotine. Minute left in the round. He has time for it. Gets that body triangle locked in nice and tight. And this is quite slow. It's a two-stage submission. Let's see if he gets it. No.
Oh, that was close. He needed that, but I mean, that's gonna score in the judges' scorecard. So, good attempt.
There was a rear naked choke as well. I don't know why I said guillotine.
It's all good. Doctor's on top once again, or now he's on top. And Clam gets him off, pushes him off, and said, let's go back to the feet. 30 seconds left here, baby.
He's trying to land that lead roundhouse there, but just not able to. Oh, they've switched position. That's Dr. Knee, isn't it? Okay, well, the stamina advantage, as you said, still very much in favor of Dr. Knees and elbows here. Standing those side one to the body. And this is the game of cat and mouse again. He does not want to play this game with Dr. Knees and elbows because he's always on the back foot.
Yeah, and wow, that round was pretty close. I think Doctor definitely had control in the beginning of that round, but then all of a sudden he's on his back, getting not guillotined, but almost a rear naked choke locked in, a 2-stage animation, but he gets out of it. So here we are, third and final round. Not sure who won that last one, so this is a big round.
With wide on that leg kick. What would you see from Clam, you know, to try and take over the rest of this fight? Maybe to get some more significant damage out.
Clam needs to be real careful with his strikes.
Oh.
Because he's already missing a lot, and Dr. Nees has good head movement. So if I was playing him, I'd look to get the clinch or get the takedown, because that seems to be where he has the most success. And he almost locked in a 2-stage submission with that rear naked choke.
I would agree. I would agree.
Ooh.
If he's going to stay on the feet and he's going to strike, he needs to stop stepping in like he's doing now. He needs to shuffle forward, get that distance a little close, and keep the range nice and tight like he's doing here. Don't back up. Keep the range nice and tight. When Doctor's coming forward, just stand your ground. Stand your ground. Look to see what Doctor's going to throw. If he's ducking down and throwing body shots, get that uppercut in there. If he's coming up top, go underneath his shots with your own body shots. Just try and find the ways to strike him. Catches him coming in there with the body shots. But just a little bit less of outside fighting because he's not winning that battle. A little bit in tight. And he's doing that right now. He's bringing that fight in tight. He's got to be careful, you know, eating that uppercut as he circles out there. But he's keeping the distance a little closer, and that'll let him get that clinch a lot easier, like you said, Rob.
Yeah, and right out of nowhere, Dr. Nee just gets that takedown. Maybe a little bit surprising to Clam, who was looking for the takedown himself, most likely. And now Clam's underneath, and he has 2 minutes and 30 seconds to try to get back to his feet. But
oh, beautiful.
Oh, wow, what a swoop.
High level. Just getting pounded, though, with the left hand in the side of the ear. But Clam does get that little reversal off, flicks it out there into half guard, takes side control, but the sprawl comes out from Dr. Knees and elbows, and now he's going for the over-under again here. He did shoot that single straight away. Doesn't have it here from now, but let's see. Double unders for Clam. He'll take the back. He's done it twice already in this fight. Just stops the break. No transition to the back this time. Just goes for the straight power body lock suplex there and straight into mount, and this is bad now. He's got the stamina advantage, Dr. Knees and elbows, but Clam is on top. He's got 2 takedowns this round. Let's see if he can do some work.
Clam, let's see if he can do something on top. Watch that stamina though, kind of low. He's got to let that rebuild, but he is inside control. Lands a good punch. Maybe looking for the crucifix, but now back in this position. Dr. D does such a good job to get to his feet, but he finally finally denies that, and he needs to make a move here. He's got to do some damage.
A couple of short shots to the body there, just holding that top position. I mean, I don't know if this is going to win him the fight. It's been a really close fight. He's got to stop that transition to side control. He does, but he uses it to fake to get the over-under and back on the feet. If he can get another takedown, this is going to be big. And the judges' scorecards, knee to the body, straight into the tie. But no, he gets tied on there by Dr. Knees and elbows. The elbow is blocked there. He's going for the leg grab off the momentum build. Doesn't get it and gets single-legged himself.
Oh, what a takedown. Lets him up. 10 seconds left.
Want something big at the end of this round here. Oh, trading uppercuts. Left hook. Oh! Close, man.
Gets that left hand rock. Is that the deciding factor in this fight? I don't think so, but man, it's got to feel good to get that going into the last millisecond.
Oh, they skipped it, but we see there. Clam gets the win.
When they do that.
I know you do, Rob. I'll tell every fighter on the card. Rob hates it when you skip to the decision. Because we want the tension.
The decision's the best part.
Let us commentate on it. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. But he gets the win right there. Clam. Snatch-in victory from Dr. Knees and elbows.
So maybe that left hook was the deciding factor in the fight.
You know what? It might have been. It literally might have been. That last punch on 0:00 on the clock may have been the deciding factor in the fight, but he gets the win nonetheless. And we saw a well-rounded game from Clam. I mean, we saw everything. He got the takedowns, good striking, had a little trouble catching and connecting with Doctor, but he did get a few good shots in there, especially when he came in and kept that distance nice and tight, which had him set up that clinch attempt as well. But he dominated on the ground, had some good submission attempts and some really good takedowns from the clinch. I mean, he had 3 or 4, I think 3 body lock takedowns, and they were all, you know, high level moves as well. As in high powered. So they scored big on the judges' scorecards. It must have done.
Yeah, and I mean, Clam Burglar shows that he could come back from a little adversity and switch up his game plan. I mean, he wasn't winning too much on the feet, so he recognized that and took the fight to the ground, and you know, did enough to get to that final second, and then just hit that left hook. And wow, good performance. Dr. Nee looked like he was in control of that fight in the stand-up department. So, I mean, you got to give it to Clam Burglar for adjusting there, Balian.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good fight, good performance. From two new guys as well to the ESFL, so it's always good to see young blood, as I call them. I don't know how old they are.
I call it fresh meat, Balian.
Fresh meat. That sounds a bit derogatory. You know, that's pretty harsh. I mean,
fresh meat for me to devour.
Okay, well, only on PS4, Rob. All right, so.
This is PS4.
I know. Right, here we go. Next fight. Let's take a look at the card. In fact, no, before we do that, let's take a quick look here, guys, because we have our upcoming events for you. If you haven't seen them yet, upcoming events this Sunday, 15th, we have ESFL 12. It will be an Xbox card. Back to tradition, I believe the champion may be defending his belt this weekend. I think that is true. I will probably get confirmation of that soon. Someone in the chat will let you guys know. But next week after that, next Wednesday, is going to be the start of the PS4 tournament. All right, it is coming in hot. Wednesday, 18th of April, we have many competitors taking place. Our 8 top people, men and women from the PS4 community. The top rankings, the top dogs, the 2-0s. Bruce Lee Rob's on there as well. We're going to kick that off with the quarterfinals. There'll be 8 fighters competing. 4 will be eliminated. The following week, there will be 4 left. So 2 will go. And then after that, we will crown our first PS4 champion.
Let's go.
And then after that, coming up, we got something super duper special. After, let me just say, after the Xbox event on Sunday and then the PS4 event on Sunday, we'll have the champions back defending their belts. Rankings being adjusting. Good fights coming in there. But after that, guys, starting on May 4th, taking place over the course of 3 days. May 4th, May 5th, and May 6th. You can believe it. Coming at you hot. It is the Watch Your Shoes Invitational Xbox Tournament. And I'm going to say this now. There's going to be a cash prize, Rob. There's going to be a cash prize, buddy.
Oh, my God. A cash prize?
A cash prize.
I think that's gonna heighten these fights even more. If the pressure wasn't already on the fighters, now there's a cash prize. It's gonna be intense in that octagon. It's gonna be sweaty. Hands are gonna be slipping off the controllers in these fights. I cannot wait, Alien. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be a 3-day best of 3 tournament. Winner takes the cash prize. Sponsored by Watch Your Shoes as well. Great to get some sponsorship in here as well. Repping them out. And there we go. And then after that, you know, there'll be the 8-man tournament for the PS4 as well. But that'll be over the next 3 Wednesdays. We'll crown the champion after that. But for now, we've kept these fighters waiting long enough while we've talked nonsense. Let's go to this next fight. It is going to be Cell Division taking on Prod. Here we go.
Here we go. I mean, they're still checking their fighters out, I believe. Looks like we got Cell on Fabricio over Doom. And then Prod might be... He's thinking about Cain Velasquez. So we'll see how this fight goes. But yeah, that cash prize, I mean, that hypes me up. That's cool. I love to see the growth. Thanks for everybody out there supporting the Esports Fight League. We're just moving on up. And I don't believe these guys have fought in yet. I mean, I'm checking it out right now. But looks like it's going to be both these guys' debuts, I believe. And now we're getting into the fight. And this is going to be an interesting fight here. I mean, these guys got to prove themselves, ladies and gentlemen. These guys need to prove themselves. And all right, Cell Division versus Prod. Looks like we're jumping into the fight.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what these two can bring to the table in their outing, their first outing. We just had a great fight with the 2 fighters who had never fought here before, Cell Division and Prod. We have the Vadoom pick up again here. This is going to be at 60 FPS as well. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And here we go. They're going to touch him up here. Velasquez is an interesting pickup. We don't see him very often at heavyweight, but it is going to be Prod who grabs him here. Prod 520, not 420. Step ahead of the game here. You know, gets out an hour late from school apparently after everyone else. And Cell Division really putting that pressure on early here right now, Rob.
Yeah, Cell Division comes out, takes control of the octagon, and just putting that pressure on Prod right now. And watch out, I mean, Prod is against the cage, so that's going to enhance the takedown ability of Cell Division if he does decide to take him to the ground. But I mean, Prod is Cain Velasquez. Ooh, big body shot. Ouch. Takes a little bit of that stamina away from Prod.
Yeah, good job doubling up there. on the jab. He's trying to sneak that one rear uppercut hook in. But Prod's firing back, man, and I like this. If someone's putting the forward pressure on you, you gotta fire back. You know, if they're going with uppercuts, then don't lower your head. Don't go to the body because you'll get rocked. But if they're coming forward, land that jab. Push them back. Get some shots in their face. Stop that forward pressure. And Prod's doing a good job at that right now. I love watching these fighters move when it's, you know, on the PS4 Pro or the Xbox, whatever it's called, Elite, Crystal, X, that one. You know, look at the dainty footwork from both fighters. It's beautiful to watch here. But the forward pressure Cell Division is putting in right here. He's whipping in that lead hook and he's looking for the rear uppercut. Those are the two shots he's looking for, his power shots. Prod not really looking for anything big right now. Good job blocking the head kick. That could have caused some problems. But here we go, just powering back with a jab and just trying to keep Cell Division off him for now.
Yeah, I mean, not too many significant moments so far in this fight, but I mean, the pressure is on and there's been a lot of body kicks landed by Prod. Watch out, throwing that high kick, you're gonna get ducked.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen any sort of strategy come out in terms of what each fighter's trying to do. You know, it's been all striking, no one's got any clinch attempts, no ground attempts, so it looks like both fighters trying to just strike it out right here, but Prod's gonna have a tough time when he's on the back foot like that. He's that left hook. And now his block's coming down, but fires back to straight down the middle. So he's, you know, he's trying to keep him off him when he does get rocked. He's not backing straight up blocking, which is good to see. But he eats that rear uppercut into the left hook, big left hook to the body as well. And Prod slowly getting picked apart here by Cell Division, who's trying to work in shots from all angles, finding the openings right now in Prod's guard.
Yeah, and Cell just showed that he was trying to go for that clinch, so that's going to be in the mind of Prod. And I mean, if there's not already more, he's already worrying about getting rocked a couple times. And
winging short. Yeah, winging short on those hooks there. Throws the uppercut, gets slipped on uppercut, and then uppercutted himself. And this is where you don't want to be with Verdum. Very high clinched out on Verdum.
Man, great clinch, but oh dang, look at that leg kick. It's getting a little bit red. It's getting ripe. And he's just putting the pressure, Bailey, and he's mixing it up well. But he eats a big elbow by Prod. Good slip, though. Negates a lot of that damage. Yeah,
Cell Division's, you know, doing some really good shot selection here. He's mixing up quite nicely. But you know, Prod's really not been able to do much other than throw jabs moving backwards. But, you know, we'll see how this changes over the course of the fight. Got to make some adjustments there from Prod. He really did not get anything off successfully. Cell Division's got a couple of rocks off that left hook, that rear uppercut that he was looking for basically since the fight started. And if I'm Prod, you know, if you can, I would try and take this fight to the ground, man.
Yeah, I agree, because he's not really doing too much on the feet, and he's already been rocked a couple of times. So, yeah, I agree with you, Bailey. And he needs to find a way to get that clinch or just time a leg kick or get that takedown. He keeps searching for that body kick, though.
I mean, it's very hard to play the counter fighter whilst moving backwards as the shorter fighter. And that's the problem right now, because Cell Division can just stalk him and hit him from a range that Prod can't. You know, counter fighting as Cain Velasquez is tough. You need to get in there, be the one in, you know, engaging in that forward pressure, closing that distance, because if you don't close the distance, Cell Division's just going to close to where he can hit you and just strike from there. But Prod's doing a good job getting on the inside now and landing that left hook and some other good shots.
Yeah, and I want to see Prod just, as you always, you know, urge fighters to do, is just stand there and throw. Oh my God, look at these strikes. Prod, though, he's putting it on. He's hurt, though.
Oh, jumping side kick. Man, I want to see that get a knockout here at some point. That'll be great. But yeah, he is
getting loose.
He is. Oh man, whiffed big on that lead roundhouse. But he was doing a little bit better when he was pushing forward, maybe a bit too aggressively there. You know, did get caught by that left hook again. But this is where he wants to be, man. On the outside, it is not working for him. Cell Division just able to pick him apart. And that lead hook to the body's been money for him as well. And he's following up with leg kicks and with clinch attempts. Boom, big lead roundhouse there as well. So got to be careful. Prod eats the uppercut. And now he's backing up again. And the block is going down. He's trying to set up that jumping, flying side kick. I know he is.
Can you imagine if he broke the block, just came out with that? Good block. Cell Division's backing up a little bit. Prod, this is where you do the best. You need to plant. He needs to plant and just throw. But he's throwing some good body kicks. I was like, oh, watch for that spin there.
No real body shots with his hand. Oh, he thought it was a fist. Beautiful turning side kick there. That was much more of a turning side kick than a wheel kick, that one. Stepped right through, extended the leg, got him right on the end of that chin.
Cell is looking loose right now. It's both these guys' debut, but I think Prod just looks a little bit more stiff in there. And man, Cell Division's just throwing some beautiful strikes that we saw with that spinning heel kick, spinning roundhouse
like
kick.
it was, he almost pushed through it like a turning side kick, but I'm sure it was a wheel kick. It depends. I mean, turning side kick is literally the technique where you turn and then you extend your leg like a side kick. And typically you throw that to the body. You don't really throw it to the head, and usually you just use momentum and generate in a complete circle. Like, and that's all. It would be a wheel kick or a spinning heel kick. It's the same kick. But a turning side kick, you extend your leg. So that to me looked more like a turning side kick, but you don't often throw those to the head because it's kind of a weird mechanic to do with your body. So I think it was just a jibby animation. But this is a Taekwondo technique. Oh, there's a rear uppercut.
Woohoo! Big uppercut.
Oh, there's a right hand. Yeah, Prod, man, he's going to do something. Oh, and there's the uppercut again. Oh, no, that's it. Wow, just picks him apart there. 3 strikes.
Dang.
And Prod just didn't have his block up. He was trying to get his offense off. That's why he got hit with them. His block was full. He had all the block in the world. All he had to do was block, but no, he's trying to get his own offense off. He's not covering up. He's not retreating and blocking, and just they picked him apart straight through there.
Jeez, the shot selection by Dr. Cell was just so impressive. He just knew what to throw and when to throw it, and it was just he just systematically dismantled Prod in this fight, and a great performance by Dr. Cell, finishing Prod, getting his first win in the Esports Fight League. Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. I mean, that was a clean finish. You don't get much more clean than that. I mean, granted, Prod wasn't keeping his block up, but we just saw a right hand, and then you sort of pad him with a jab, uppercut, and he patted him with a jab, and then right hand, and then that was it. Like, it was as clean as you could get. You know, he didn't rush him. He was very methodical, picked him apart, and then just finished clean on top. So, yeah, good pacing. I mean, Cell Division, once he got that range, really picked him apart. And Prod, just fought too much on the outside, really. Stepping in with giant stepping lead body kicks with Cain Velasquez, it's just not something you want to be doing. You want to be walking forward slowly closing the distance, throwing 1s and 2s. 1-2s to the body. If your opponent starts to throw the uppercut, then come around the top with hooks, and then slowly push them back with pressure. And keep the pace high with a lot of high strikes, not big strikes from the outside. A lot of small, quick strikes. Keep pushing the pace. Use your stamina, which we just didn't see. We just saw Prod fight, as if he was using a long-rangey fighter, and he just wasn't. He was using Cain Velasquez. So.
Yeah, we didn't even get to see Prod and his ground skills either. I don't think he was ever able to get it to the ground, if I'm not mistaken, Balian. So, good job by Cell, keeping it on the feet.
Yes.
Even though he was a jiu-jitsu master.
He was a jiu-jitsu master.
Throwing high kicks. What's that kick called where they jump? Is that the jump front ninja kick, Balian?
Well, I'd call that
a special name for that.
A flying side kick or a jumping side kick, because it's a
jumping side kick.
Yeah, or a flying
God,
side
you
kick.
are an intelligent man.
Well, not really. I mean,
you're the best. Around.
Nothing's gonna ever bring me down. Okay. All right. We are moving on now because we are running out of fights tonight, guys. We are moving through these nice and quick. We only have 4 fights left, I believe. Yes, we do. Right, let's take a look at that fight card real quick there. Mr. Ballistics is going to take on Bane. It doesn't matter what you fight me with or what your plan is. That's my Bane impression. That's not very good, is it?
I liked it.
Okay. That's good, Bruce Lee, Rob. And then we have Mad Max taking on Savanity. And then we've got Ed Parker taking on Scrothy in the co-main. The main event, obviously, Goat taking on Golgon Madder. So we're getting into this fight right now. We got Mr. Ballistics taking on Bane. What a fight. What a matchup this is going to be. And we are just about ready to get this one started. Do you know anything about these fighters, Rob?
Looks like both these guys, it's their debut as well. So they must be highly ranked if they're up here in, the upper echelon of the fight card. So, no, I don't know anything about these guys. I'm excited to see what they bring, though.
Yes, let me just grab the fight. I believe I had the wrong one here. We don't want to do that. We don't want to skip a fight. Oh. I
think we're good.
Do you have it?
No, I don't actually. It's not here.
It doesn't look like it's here. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. You need to go to Morgan.
Oh, gotcha.
That's it. Okay, we're good.
Morgan.
We got it. We got it.
Okay.
We got it. Are you ready?
I am.
People are waiting.
Not ready. I'm ready. I'm sorry, people.
Okay, you're good.
Sorry.
Are you actually ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's jump to the fights.
Dustin Poirier, Tony Ferguson.
Great matchup here. If you pick Poirier,
man, I'm excited.
I will be pleased because Poirier is one of my favorite fighters. Unfortunately, I think he needs a little bit of a buff right now. I mean, Poirier, you need some speed. Maybe not as much power, but you need to have as much speed as some of these fighters. I mean, Poirier is an animal, son. And he needs higher stamina. He never gets tired. When have you ever seen Poirier tired? I mean, he got knocked out by Conor McGregor.
When he fought Conor McGregor.
No, that was 145. He's cutting weight. All right. And he also wasn't tired in that fight. He got knocked out in like a minute and a half.
True, but you know what's going to be huge is when he goes against, what's his name?
Gaethje.
Yes, Justin Gaethje. Yo, Chad, who's going to win? Justin Gaethje? Is he going to break Dustin Poirier, or is Dustin Poirier going to outclass him? What do you think, Chad?
Poirier's going to bang that left straight down on his face about 80 times, and then he'll probably
straights don't work.
Yes, they do.
See that block? See that block on Justin Gaethje?
And the straight. No, the straight goes right down the middle of that block.
No, because he has it right up like the freaking Great Wall of China in front of him.
He doesn't put it like that, mate. I don't want to go on. Right, show the people this block you're doing, Rob. Show the people this block. Okay, no, the block is here. If you do that, Rob, what can't you do? You can't see the person trying to hit you.
You can see a little bit.
No. The block is here, mate. Either side of the hooks. Straights will go right down. All right, the fight's ready to go here.
All right.
You got it.
I think you're right.
In a fight, it's not smart to cover up and not look at your opponent. Just as a pro tip.
I think Gaethje's gonna break Poirier.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Throw those
leg kicks are gonna be a factor.
Smash him.
And if you're
gonna be crying, Bailey.
If you've been watching the Road to the Octagon, he's been talking about his wrestling, man. So if he gets his wrestling going, slams him, he's got great wrestling. So we'll see there.
Ooh, Michael Chiesa.
Hang on a minute. I'm a boxer stepping in short notice here to take on Bane. I think so. Looks like I'm a boxer stepping in on short notice. Always good to see I'm a boxer fight. This is going to be a good match. Michael Chiesa? Michael Chiesa? Oh my goodness, watch your back.
I guess so. And I'm a boxer, just to update everybody. He's ranked 25. He's currently 1-2, coming off a loss against Scrothy. I believe he was his last fight, and Scrothy's a tough opponent. And I'm a boxer is a very defensive striker. And I'm not giving any tips how to beat him today. My bad.
I was going to say, was it a tough opponent, or did you tell him how to win?
Okay. But he's been working a lot on his ground game, so he's a very, very well-mixed MMA fighter. So this is going to be a huge fight for Bane. So, wow. Okay. That's going to be tough. Facing I'm a boxer on short notice. I mean, this is going to be a big one. He's Michael Chiesa. Woo!
I mean, we know what this is going to be. This is going to be Bane looking to grab the clinch, get a takedown, use his good grappling, stay on top, good denies, and set up the submission. I mean, that's what you have to do with Chiesa. I mean, you are rangy and long on the feet, but you do not have the power or the hand speed to compete with someone, especially someone like I'm a boxer, who can get those combinations off so quick and so fast.
Right, and wow, I'm a boxer. I haven't seen him use Tony Ferguson for a while. At first, he was using welterweight, Tyron Woodley. Then he went up to light heavyweight and was Daniel Cormier, working on his crucifix and top position. So this fighter right here, as you all know, Tony Ferguson's probably one of the most well-balanced fighters as far as skills goes. So he can pretty much bring the fight wherever he wants.
Yeah, and if Bane manages to take it down and he stays dominant on the ground, and he gets a submission, I mean, I'm going to be impressed, because to do that against a T. Ferguson is not going to be easy, man.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets that win with this Chiesa pick, he's going to get some immediate fans out there. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. The co-main event of the evening. I'm a boxer coming in on short notice to take on Bane. 7th fight of the night here, guys. First round, let's go. You can't see it very well because it's a slightly low quality stream. I'm a boxer is in the red gloves on T-Ferg. And Bane picking up that Chiesa pick. And he's here in the southpaw stance, as Chiesa does, landing big counter shots. I like this so far. He's landed a nice roundhouse to the body and a big left hook as well. So patient, and he's working that body, getting that stamina down.
Yeah, and I'm a boxer is adapting a new strategy, a new game plan. He's pushing forward. Usually he stays back and waits for you to come to him, but he must have been working on his game. I heard he's been working a lot of good combos, so let's see what he has to offer. And he's definitely putting the pressure right now on Bane. Bane's responding nicely, though, Bay.
Yeah, he is. Moving backwards And, you know, like, you can make anybody work for you. Kiesa's got a long range of this division, and he's definitely doing a good job fighting on the outside here and setting up big shots to the body, which is what you want to do. I like the 1-2. See, he's planting and throwing those 1-2s. So fast, so quick. Got the range of eyes, trying to sneak the head kick in there as well. Blocks low. Notices the elevation, the level change here. Probably look to set up the uppercut because that's coming through again. I'm a boxer with that triple uppercut. He loves it. He loves it. Still working for him.
Yeah, and I'm a boxer's mixing up well. I mean, he's going jab, body hook, jab, leg kick, uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. So he's definitely a little bit more. He's diversified his combos a little bit more here in this fight, and he's looking to showcase.
Yeah, still keeping that steady pressure on his boxer. I do like the shot selection from Bane, though. Like, he's landing when he should be landing. He's not got rocked, because means he's keeping himself out of danger, you know, not moving into the big strikes. And I'm a boxer's landing too. He's putting that forward pressure on him. But, you know, he's making himself hard to hit as Bane. But there he goes. Duck straight into that lead uppercut. Something you do not want to do right there. It's very dangerous to throw body shots, except on the counter. Because if your opponent throws an uppercut, he's going to sleep you. But look at the block lowering down here for I'm a boxer.
Yeah, and Boxer's got to be careful throwing those triple uppercuts. That's going to drain a lot of stamina if you don't land any of those. And Bane with that good 1-2, blocks that leg kick, comes back with that 1-2 and works the body a little bit, but he is against the cage. Woo! Big body kick.
Yeah, that liver kick is going to play dividends, man. The more he can get in there. But here comes the takedown to the side of the cage. Still got double unders. Can't lock his hands together here. But there we go. Sorry, I don't know why I say double unders. Now he has the double unders. But into the over-under here. Let's see if Bane gets a switch on him here. Trying to go for it, inside leg trip, stop there. Boxer transitioning back to that double underhooks, going for the body lock, denied. Let's see, back to the over-unders here for Bane. He looked for the inside trip, he probably wants to get it again here. But it's a battle of the underhooks right now. Dominic Cruz would be so happy with this situation as they're just trying to swim under each other's here. The underhooks is what you want. There's the throw, also denied and countered there. Both guys only got 20 seconds left in this round. I don't know if they know it. But a takedown would maybe pay some good factors on the scorecard. He's got to block them knees to the body. He's going to eat way too many of them. The inside trip, outside trip gets it right at the end. Good points.
Yeah, I mean, a crazy battle. Both guys were trying to throw the other one on the ground, and they were just brilliantly denying it. And I'm a boxer gets taken down in the last 10 seconds of that round. And you got to think, did that, you know, seal the round for Bane there, Balian?
I mean, possibly. Good little takedown. It's very even. No one got rocked. A lot of big significant strikes coming out from Bane as well with the shots to the body. Didn't land as many jabs, but he landed a lot of those big left kicks to the body. It's really hard to see the stamina difference right now because of the quality of the stream. But it is paying into a factor here. I'm a boxer usually does these streams on his YouTube, which you can check him out on, and they're usually crisp and of highest quality. But I think Bane was streaming today, so next time, maybe Bane don't stream. Find an opponent that will for you.
Yeah, and I'm a boxer is looking for that 1-2 and then that body hook, but he eats a big kick from Bane. And Bane's been landing some great strikes. Landed a good body kick body kick earlier. And I think I'm a boxer's being a little predictable here. I don't know.
Yeah, and still got Bane working from the outside here. He's doing a good job defensively, not getting caught with too much. I'm a boxer being forced to push the action forward, and it's leaving him open for things like that. He walks into the jab twice and needs a left hook after it. I do really like the way Bane's fighting right now with Chiesa. I mean, he's fighting with Chiesa like he's Luke Rockhold, you know, and he's getting in there with that big left hook. If Chiesa fought like this in real life, he would be unstoppable, you know, but he doesn't. But that's...
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Oh, watch out for that double uppercut right there. Yeah, Bane's maintaining really good distance. He's kind of predicting what Boxer's going to throw. He's throwing that 1-2 and then goes to the body. Mixing up pressure with... Oh, there's that uppercut, though. Watch out, Boxer.
Yeah, full
wow,
pressure.
Throwing completely out of range there, Bay.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of desperate to keep that distance close because he knows he can't hit him from the outside. But I really like how Bane's planting his feet when that distance is close. He's really planting his feet and just landing them shots. You know, Bane's kind of reminding me a lot of how I like to fight on this game right now. Southpaw, sit there, big shots to the body, open up that big left hand, liver kick all day, plant and throw in close like that as well. So he's fighting beautifully right now, in my opinion.
That block is broken, Bay. Oh, jeez, nice leg kick right there. Wait, Bane and Bay? Wait, Balian, are you fighting right now? No, I'm just kidding.
No, my hands are too sweaty. I'm kidding, they're fine.
Another missed by Boxer, and Bane seems to be in the control of this fight. Lands another uppercut on the face of I'm a Boxer, and I'm a Boxer's got to do something here, Bay. What do you think he needs to do?
I mean, he needs to close the distance slowly and with that jab. and needs to jab up, jab down, and try and land that lead hook to the body. He's got to get some body shots in here. He goes for the takedown, but that might not be a good idea. Oh, beautiful job, gets the side control here. But now I don't know, man. We're going to see how good Bane's grappling is on the ground. Super impressed with Bane so far. Armor Boxer definitely a great striker, but not being able to get the best of those striking exchanges. Good denial here. And we're going to have to watch him try and set up that guillotine if he gets to that guard position. Because if Chiesa gets the back here, which he does, oh, this is bad. This is bad for the armbar here. There's no choke on Chiesa from the back. What are you doing, UFC developers?
Is there really no choke?
No, there's an armbar. I mean, unless they, I mean, usually you can see both submissions, but.
Wow. So that round comes to a conclusion, and you got to think that I'm a boxer probably dropped that round. So this is a really close fight, but you got to think Bane is in the lead right now, guys. Big third round coming up.
Yeah, super impressed by the way he's fighting. I mean, this is just patient, great approach, and he's not, you know, he's not throwing anything stupid. He's not putting himself in any danger. He's not winging shots. He's not throwing more than 2, except when he knows he can land them. He's changing up his striking distance, timing, tempo, countering and catching him coming forward, as well as countering after shots. And Armor Boxer is doing his best to find a way on the inside here or to land something, but it's really hard to get past that defensive shield and not get hit. Doing a good job landing leg kicks. Good, there was a triple uppercut in here, but I would really love him see him go to the body, because that's going to open up all his other striking game here. Right now, he needs to stop, plant, and go to the body. He's trying to slip off, gets it, but it's a little dangerous and leaves him on low stamina, and he eats that uppercut. Oh, beautiful job! Lead head kick lands, and there goes to the body.
I was just about to say, he was coming forward. He's changing up his game plan a little bit, being a little bit more aggressive and putting more pressure on Armor Boxer, and he pays for it and eats a big shot, leads right into Armor Boxer's lead front head kick, and I'd like to see him go back to his strategy that he was doing earlier. Good body kick.
Yeah, Armor Boxer chewing up those legs now, which is a smart strategy, man. He's getting them off. Nice block. In, he got that off earlier. He gets a double leg again. You're going to watch the transition from the top side here. Watch him go for the neck, but goes for the get up here. Just content to get that. Oh, no. No, that was... Huh? That was Bane going for the get up. I was like, is he trying to get up right now, Boxer? But takes the mount position.
Wow, watch out. Armor Boxer's on top in half guard and denies that transition to full guard. And he's looking to pass and goes into side control. No, side saddle. Here we go. Bailey, and he's dropping some elbows, but they're being blocked right now by Bane.
And his block is going to be high because, you know, he's not really had to block that many shots. He's kind of been out of the way of a lot of them, which has just been sensible positioning on his part. Goes to north-south, but immediately rolled there. And good job by Bane. And now Bane's on top, half guard. Let's see if he sets up an arm triangle. He's been looking for it, denied on the full mount attempt. Eats a shot there. Good job, Boxer, landing that short shot, getting his full guard back. You got to be careful when T-Ferg's guard. Got a lot of techniques, a lot of sweeps, a lot of subs as well. Gets the posture up here from Bane. Wonder if he'll transition to half guard from here. Oh, good job landing nice cream crisp strikes from posturing up full guard, but he does get kicked off there. We've got 1:10 left in this round. And who've you got so far, Rob?
I think I got Bane winning this fight, even though Armor Boxer did get like 2 good takedowns. I mean, I think Bane's taking it right here. 1 minute left. Boxer's got to do something. Ooh, eats a straight and an uppercut by Bane, though. Bane standing his ground, throwing good strikes. Eats a leg kick, though, from Boxer, Bay. Who do you think's winning this fight, Bay? 30 seconds left. Takedown. He gets it.
It's the 3rd time he's done that off that blocked head kick.
Ooh, big elbows!
And if he wins this on those takedowns, it's those head kicks that have cost him the fight, really. Throwing those head kicks out there, and they've been blocked, and every single time Armor Boxer wisely going for a takedown. And he's been able to control the ground game. You know, I really thought Chiesa would have the advantage, but I think T-Ferg's stats are probably sitting with their left hand at the end there. Close fight, man. I don't know. I don't know those takedowns.
With that takedown at the very end there, and those 3 big elbows, who knows? Maybe the judges are going to be like, wow, and that might swing them in the decision and in the favor of I am a boxer.
It's a great fight right there.
I hope they don't skip it.
They haven't, Rob. Look at this. Judges. Inside leg kicks. Good work with the body kicks there. We saw from Bane as well.
This is either going to be a huge.
Do you feel the tension, Rob?
Yeah, yeah, my heart's beating. There's definitely some tension right now. Uh-oh. Here we go, Bay.
Oh, man. Dude, I don't know if I agree with that decision. And, you know, it must have been the takedowns. And really, that's Bane throwing those head kicks and getting countered. because the rest of the fight, I felt he controlled that stand-up quite comfortably and was landing the big shots. I'll be interested to see the stats after this fight right here. Good performance by him, a boxer, though. You know, he did mix up the game plan. All power to him, you know. Striking's a little difficult. Can't find the range. Okay, good. Take it up. Get those takedowns. Win that fight. Yeah, no, it was pretty close. Yeah. Can't really see what that number is, but good job by him, a boxer. Getting that win over a tough opponent in Bane. All props to Bane, you know, picking up Chiesa. I've been told that that choke submission was missing because as he was transitioning... Oh, no, because Boxer was grabbing the choke arm with his transition. So based on how Boxer was trying to transition out of that, it switched up to an armbar, which is really clever. I didn't know that submission attempts change dynamically depending on what your opponent is doing. That's pretty sick.
Wow.
So if I'm on your back, you know, and you're trying to transition out because you want to do 2 hands on 1, isolate, and then turn to that side, because you're 2 hands on 1, I guess the choke's not there because you can't choke with a hand under the neck, so you have to roll to the armbar, which is... impressive.
Woo.
Or maybe he was just one-handed. Either way, I didn't know the game did that. You learn something new every day, apparently. All right, there we go.
Indeed.
That's probably not true. All right. Oh crap! What did I just do? All right, we're good. Right. So the next fight, we have 3 fights left coming up for you next. We do have. But by the way, did you like that fight, Rob? That we just had?
Oh man, that was a wonderful fight. I was nervous because I'm a boxer. You know, he's 1-2 right now, and if he would have taken that L on short notice, I know he would have been devastated. And Bane was so close to getting that win, and it could have gone either way. I know Bane's probably upset, but I mean, you did great. And I'm a boxer is a phenomenal fighter, so you know, don't be too hard on yourself, and come back and get stronger. That was your first fight. It's hard. You know, debuts are tough. So wonderful performance. Close fight, could have gone either way. But good job. I'm a boxer. I'm proud of you, baby.
Yeah,
maybe
man.
Someday I'll have to KO you again.
For sure.
Just kidding.
All props to I'm a boxer for stepping up on short notice for that fight. I mean, great job by him changing the game plan, getting the takedowns, getting the win. Great job. So there we go. But here we go. We're moving on now. Mad Max is taking on Savanity, which is a great name, almost like Serenity, but Savanity. I like it. Do you have the stats on these guys here, Rob, as we move on over, because they are ready. They have been ready for some time, and this stream quality looks so much better since we've moved on for the last one.
I do, and it's interesting because Mad Max has a very poor connection, so I wonder if that's going to play any part in tonight's fight, because whenever I play him on the ranked market or the ranked scene, it's kind of bad, but he is a talented fighter, and I don't see him on the ranked list. I know he's fought before. Where are you at, Mad Max? Maybe he hasn't fought before. Yeah, I'm not seeing him here.
All right, then we have 2 newcomers again, but we are being told both these fighters are in the top 100.
Ooh, it's
high up in the top 100 as well. But that's funny because I thought you said that you fought him, Rob. But that can't be true because you're nowhere near the top 100, are you, mate?
No, I like to hover outside the top 100 and then shock the world when it comes to the ESFL fights.
I'm just kidding.
Little mind games.
I'm just kidding. You could, for all I know, you could be in the top 100. You are damn good. You're 2-0, son. All right. Here's the co-main event of the evening. We have Mad Max picking up Ortega, taking on Savanity in the blue gloves, picking up that Jose Aldo pick. Now, you said something about Mad Max's connection, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, his connection is just a little spotty. It's not absolutely terrible, but it definitely affects my fights, and I know a lot of people have complained about it, so we'll see if it plays a factor in tonight, and we'll definitely notice if the strikes are coming in all off timing. So
nice little slip right there. Gets his head off that center line, outside of the jab. Doing a lot of that weave into that side. You can get that left hook in there by Savanity. Using a lot of leg kicks is Mad Max here against Jose Aldo again, but keeping the pressure on as well. Gets that clinch. We'll see what he's going to be trying to do here. Fakes the outside trip and into the full tie here. Tried a little push off there. Savanity denied. Into the over-under here. And it's a nice battle. Mad Max will get the hip toss. Drags him straight down here to side saddle. Yeehaw, Rob.
Yeehaw indeed. I mean, he does have a good ground game, and Mad Max is on top with Ortega, landing some good punches, good knee or good elbow right there. And
good denial.
Get out of this position.
Yeah, his block is low already, and he's denied that transition to backside right there. Gets his side control back, but he's going to roll the sprawl. Denied on the transition back to full guard, and here comes the armbar. This could be over real quick here. Mad Max in his top position, four-way escape coming out, not pushing in those directions. He gets it again here. He's now pushing four-way directions, but he's out.
He's doing a good job. He's out, and he rolls him over. He's in the full guard. It's already safe. Mad Max underneath, but yes, this is what Mad Max is known for. His rubber guard is pretty insane.
I don't know if I've ever seen Brian Ortega pull rubber guard.
I don't think I have either.
I mean, he's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I don't know if he has
big elbows,
a rubber guard. Does he? Maybe he does. Am I insane?
One after another, and another one, and another one.
Nice little transition out there. Half guard into side control. Yeah, as you said, though, Mad Max was great in that rubber guard position right there, reining in those elbows. In some way, you do not want to be right there. Oh, big shot.
Specialty. Ow.
Gets it again. Just gonna watch those transitions.
Yeah. He'll obliterate you from here. He will just obliterate you, switch sides, and then throw a submission out of nowhere.
And he's got that left hand trapped on the mat, which is what you want.
Ow! Damn.
Rubber guard's such a weird position. You have all these weird names. Like zombie.
Yeah, it's hard.
Invisible collar. It's just like, what? What are all the... I can't remember these names, but here we go. He's got the two stage.
Oh, he hits the great flip.
Oh! So close. Man, Mad Max showing a diverse game here. You do not want to... Yeah, he's going to stand up, but he doesn't want any more of that.
No, and when you got that submission, Ortega, that is Mad Max, and that green bar flicked on the screen, and he was able to flick it with his left stick, and that advances you to the final stage of the submission, and he almost finished, but luckily his opponent was able to get out of that and stand back up. That was close.
Yeah, man, super close, and definitely I don't think we'll expect Serenity to go back there. Serenity's just going to try and fire off these hooks from up top. I'd love to see some leg kicks from Serenity, because Mad Max is kind of slipping and planting in place, catches the left hook right down the middle right there. Woo! Around the outside of the head slip, and his block's going down there as well. Max trying to recompose himself here. He's slipping from the outside. That's a fast 1-2 there. Serenity now catching a rhythm, keeping that distance a lot better than in the first round, and using that left hook, which is finding a beautiful home on that chin, Rob.
Yeah, I like the range that he's fighting at, and he comes in, throws a good combo, and then gets out. And then his distance right now, he doesn't want to get taken down. He just wants to do his damage and then get safe.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
I think Serenity definitely knowing that Mad Max not to be fooled around with on the ground here. And he's keeping his distance and getting off these short combos. And he's probably going to be really careful not to overcommit to anything. Dangerous body kick. Denies the clinch attempt there, though. And Mad Max did get that clinch attempt when he pushed into the cage. Let's see if he can get him back there. The closer they get to that cage, the more that grapple advantage is going to go up.
Yeah, he's got to stay off that cage, like you said. And Svanny seems to be getting in the rhythm right now. He's flowing. But watch out. He's against that cage. Get off that cage.
Yeah, good denial.
Wow. Wow, man. He's doing a great job right now. Svanny's killing this.
Yeah, especially this round, though. But you got to think he gave up that first round. Mad Max had him in all sorts of trouble. Multiple submission attempts. Big elbows landing there. Double kicks. Gets clinched on here. Oh, knee, but straight after another takedown attempt. Mad Max on top again. Rolls to sprawl. See if he can get up from here. He'll probably try to take that clinch position back, play it safe. But you've got to think Mad Max is ready to snap that one down.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left, he's got plenty of time to work here. He needs a little bit of catching up to do. He did take some damage from Savanity, and there he goes. He's going for the submission, but gets denied. Good job by Savanity here. Faking. Denied.
Yeah, just nice and calm. Max knows he's winning the round in this position. Oh, and they break him up. No transition there. I got to think. Good
job, ref.
I got to think, like, Mad Max so confident off his back in that rubber guard. You know, I would have, you think he would go for that transition, right? Because even if he does get reversed, he's comfortable there on the bottom. That's not a problem for him. And if he gets it, it's going to put him in a better position, or just risk being stood up again. And I see them trading.
That's a great point.
Right in there with those hooks. So close, Rob. Got to be careful. Oh!
Oh! He's down. He's hurt. No, don't follow him down there. I think that might have been a mistake, and he gets up. Luckily, he gets back up, and he doesn't get flick transitioned on that. But good knockdown, Bailey. But he definitely shouldn't go down.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Take it to the mat.
Serenity threw that left leg kick, right leg kick, and that's what they got him caught in that clinch last time. But this time he threw immediate uppercuts and rocked him, and yeah, he racks him again. Oh, that's it!
Oh! What a right hand. Mad Max tries to come back and stand his ground, and just a big mistake. He just eats a right hand, had no head health, was rocked, and he put him out. Wow. Alien. Wow.
Definitely should have backed up. You see him trading a right hook for a straight right. Not sensible. It was a jab. There's the right hook, and the vulnerability on the right hook is so high, man. Comes out so slow compared to all the other strikes. That straight right went right down the middle and caught him. You see them trading here. He slips the jab, eats the left hook, right hand, left hook to the body, right straight. Wow, the combinations that Severity was throwing towards the end of that. So confident in that technique. And, you know, that's something I've started to do a lot more as well. Is just plant a little bit more on that right hand and just watch for it, right hand or left straight, whatever it is. Just plant for a little bit longer on it, and use it to counter your opponent. You know, you don't always have to make them miss. You know, it's a fast punch, so if they're not throwing a jab, even if they throw their own straight, sometimes if you have the hand speed, you're going to beat them to that punch. So he just stood there, knew it was going to land first, and threw it right down the middle, and he went for that hook off that jab, and yeah, that's he beat him to the punch, knocked him out cold. Good knockout.
Yeah, Mad Max showed his rubber guard, which we've all seen if you fought Mad Max before. Looked to be a little bit dominant underneath on the ground, and then that round 2 comes up, and then Scrothy just, you know, keeps his distance. He knows that he can't get taken down anymore, and he just picks him apart with great combinations, like you said, Balian. And then Mad Max kind of comes back, maybe a little bit frustrated that he got rocked, trying to surprise Scrothy maybe instead of just, you know, recovering that head health. And then just gets cracked by that right straight by Jose Aldo in a flash knockout. Those are always beautiful to see. So, wow, good performance by Scrothy, taking out a dangerous Mad Max 227 with that ground game. Rubber ducky guard.
Not Scrothy, though. His Serenity.
Savanity.
Scrothy's about
Savanity.
Scrothy is about to fight
Their
now.
names? Oh, yeah, Scrothy's next. Apologize,
good.
guys.
Let's take
Savanity.
You got it, bro. Right, here we go. Let's have a look at this fight card.
Here we go.
Real quick, just to go through this 2 top fights. At the top of the card, Ed Parker, predicted to be future champion by some. He got a great win, then he dropped that loss, apparently, controversially. You know, he was forced to fight quickly in that fight. Came back last week, beautiful dominant performance and a beautiful win. Coming back here now, looking to go 3-1. And do you know who's online to get in a tournament here, Rob? Because we're about to start a tournament next Wednesday. Out of these 4 fighters, can any of them make it to the tournament with wins tonight?
I believe so. I believe Ed Parker. I mean, there's rumors that he's locked in, but if he loses to Scrothy tonight, then Scrothy, I mean, might take his place because he'll be 2-0. And then this next fight, the main event, GOAT 1099 versus Girls Gone Matter. One of them is going to win. And for those of you that don't know about Girls Gone Matter, this is I believe, the only female fighter that we have in the league. So it's pretty exciting that she's able to get, you know, she's just so experienced and she's just so skilled. It's just exciting, you know. She definitely can beat, and she's beaten me many times in the ranks, so she can compete with the boys. She's just as good, maybe better. And GOAT 1099 is a savage. We saw him beat Iron Sheriff in that last card, so it's going to be a good one. I'm super excited for that fight. So yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's a shame about the main event because, you know, one of them isn't going to get in the tournament. And I feel like they should both be in the tournament, but one of them's not going to get in, so we'll see. But right now, Ed Parker versus Scrothy, like you said, Scrothy wins. That's 2-0 for Scrothy. So, you know, 2-0 people,
Scrothy,
they get in that tournament. And Ed Parker, he is 2-1, albeit controversial, 3-1. I think Z Hunter might let him in based on that, you know, based on that excuse, which we don't know if it's true or not true. There's no evidence to say it's not true, and he did put on such a dominant performance. So if he puts on a dominant performance tonight, I think you'll probably expect to see him in that tournament. But here we go. We're ready. Co-main event of the evening. This is the Esports Fight League 11. Some great fights tonight. This is our 4th, 5th PS4 card. PS4 is just getting better and better and better. You guys are showing up more and more. So here we go. We're going to switch over. Have you got these fighters' rankings, Robs?
I do. We got Ed Parker. He's number 8 in the world, 2-1, coming off a big win. And then you got Scrothy, who's 1-0. And I believe, who did Scrothy get a win over? I remember it was someone. I think it was I'm a Boxer. He beat I'm a Boxer, who's on the card tonight. So that was a huge win. I'm a Boxer is a phenomenal fighter. So Scrothy's 11, and then Ed Parker's 8. So Scrothy could be moving into that top 10 with a win. So this is a huge fight, and Ed Parker's looking to get in that tournament, Balian.
Yeah, let's hope.
So it's gonna be insane.
Someone's getting in that tournament tonight.
I'm excited for this one. Can Scrothy beat Ed Parker? He's the stamina draining quicksand king. He drains all your stamina, and it's just a tough riddle to solve.
Yeah, man. We'll see, man. Nate Diaz taking on Conor McGregor as well. This is going to be a good matchup. Ed Parker taking that Conor McGregor pick. We know he likes Conor McGregor and does a great job fighting patiently with it as well. I believe this fight is just a little bit quiet here. We haven't turned up as loud as it's going to go.
It's Ed Parker, man. He always does this.
Yeah, he does do it. He does do it. It's because he can't. Maybe he plays it through his TV, you know? And that's why he has to have it so quiet. I don't know. I think maybe it comes through TV. It's late at night. He doesn't want his mum coming out. It makes sense to me. But here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Scrothy in the blue gloves. Ed Parker in the red gloves here. And let's see how this beautiful leg cat kitch nice and early into the rear roundhouse head. Scrothy's going to think twice about doing that, Rob.
Yeah, definitely watch out. Ed Parker's clever.
Oh, pull counter.
He's already dropped with that straight and
left.
He's taunting him.
Oh, my God.
He's behind the back.
Ed Parker so clean. Oh, there's the 1-2 from Scrothy. Not afraid here. Let's see if Scrothy can compete at this level because he's got a real tough opponent in front of him. Put on a great performance last week, but this is a tough matchup. Ed Parker, just an amazing fighter on this game right now. So let's see how it goes. You know, can he hang in there? Already the stamina difference is beginning to show. He loves that pull counter. He's so good at it.
Yeah, and I mean, Nate Diaz is a super smart pick because he does have that big stamina. But yeah, he's eating those hooks, and he's doing an interesting style right now. He's pushing Ed Parker, getting right in his face, pushing him back, setting the pace.
Already, when you have a stamina disadvantage this early in the fight, I mean, already you're starting to think about playing conservatively to maintain that. And Ed Parker really only throwing 2 shots at a time here. Scrothy trying to close that distance, but every shot that's blocked by Ed Parker is going to drain a little bit off Scrothy's stamina right here.
Yeah, definitely. I know. Just something about Ed Parker's game just drains stamina. He's just so good at it. Stays so patient, never takes risks. Nice body kick, though, by Scrothy.
Yeah, that's what he wants. And 2 big hooks there as well. Oh, comes up top. Nice elevation change. And this is what Scrothy wants here. Now he's turning up the pressure. Ed trying to get that pull counter off a little bit too close. Sprints towards him there to close the distance. And if he'd landed that body kick, that would have been a little bit more dangerous for Ed there. But he's trying to get that stamina battle back in his favor. Trying to swing the advantage back in his way. Big left straight to the body here. And Scrothy, man, doing a good job so far, but already, look at this, Rob. 2 minutes left in this round, and he's playing Nate Diaz, and look how low his stamina is.
I know. I don't even know how he does it. That stamina is dwindling, and he gets put on his back. Scrothy's in a little bit of trouble here. 1 minute, 36 seconds left in this fight, guys, and he's just missing with those hooks.
Clinch.
Goes for a clinch, but he's nowhere near him.
Nowhere near him. Ed Parker's using those straights to the body. I mean, interrupting your opponent's strikes will also cost some stamina. And a pull counter like that is just so beautiful. Oh. Trying to get early on the turn and side kick there, but doesn't get it. But Scrothy, man, almost at half stamina. Well, this is the first round right here. This is not good. There's a pull counter straight left again. He's been landing it all night. And Scrothy's got to get better at judging the distance from when he can throw that. Because if Scrothy walks in with his hands up blocking, you know, Ed Parker's not going to be able to pull counter him. And if he gets inside the range where the pull counter's not going to be effective from because he's too close to him, then he can start throwing his punches. But the problem is he's always on the outside. You've got to watch the feet. He needs to be outside the punching range for that pull counter to work. So Scrothy needs to close the distance before he throws these strikes. Because if he tries to move in and throw, he's going to get pull countered all night. Wow.
Ed Parker doesn't just beat his opponents. He destroys them. He outclasses them. He almost embarrasses everybody he's fought so far. He just saps you of everything you have in the first round. I mean, Scrothy's Nate Diaz, and look at his stamina already. And already has 2 or 3 knockdowns. This is a beatdown. Ed Parker looks wow. Ed Parker's a scary fighter, guys. I know I'm a little nervous. Wow. I mean, first round, Bailey.
It doesn't even look like he's doing anything different than what everybody else is doing. I mean, everybody can pull counter straight left. It's not difficult to pull that off, but just the way he puts his game together and throwing the right shots at the right time and countering what you're trying to do is just what makes him so good. Because he's not doing anything fancy. Nothing he's thrown has been incredibly fancy, but it doesn't matter. You know, he's just picking him apart right now.
I've never seen anything like this. I mean, Kinetic NRG is, you know, the GOAT, and I love him, but I've never seen, like, Ed Parker does something I've never seen. He's very unique. Every fight, the first round, it's like, wow, this is over. And then from there, it's just a snowball. It's insane. He's so good.
See Scrothy trying to close that distance a little bit better here. Got to be careful throwing, making sure he's not in that pull counter range, because that's where he's been dropped all 3 times is by a pull counter. And there, he's throwing that straight just a little bit close there. There, he's trying to pull counter. He's in way too tight, which is great. Gets that lead hook off, but there he eats the rear uppercut there. And there's a little jab. Ed probing for weaknesses, trying to get it in there. And he's so close, man. He shouldn't be throwing those shots from there. He's going to get pull countered. He's right in pull counter range right now as well. But Ed, again, if you stand, oh, big left hook by Scrothy, catches him there. And we saw some good body work from Scrothy as well, Rob. If he can go back to that, get that lead hook into the body rather than jab for the head. I mean, if he leads with a body shot, you know, he can't get pull countered.
Yeah, I think the recipe to beat Ed Parker is to not throw too many strikes and be patient and throw only if you know it's going to land. Easier said than done, but throwing these strikes and just getting blocked is what seems to be sapping Scrothy. He's just, you know, winging them now.
Yeah, exactly. And then jab to the body into the uppercut. And if you don't throw, he is going to do that to you as well. Double fake on the spinning back fist as well. Oh, the uppercut. Jab to the body, uppercut. He's landed that twice in a row now. And it's working nice. From there it is. The panic hook into the pull counter straight. Bam. Clean. Clinical. Second round, halfway through. And he barely got hit in that fight as well.
Man, that was an absolute destruction of Scrothy, who beat I'm a Boxer, who is a talented fighter, and that just sends chills down my spine. Oh, man, Ed Parker is talented, and you got to think that if he ever had a rematch with Find the Door, it probably would be a different story. I mean, Ed Parker looks like a killer.
Whoop.
He's so smooth. Look at that. Pull counter, right hand, straight left, or straight left. Oh, my God, Balian. I'm a fan of Ed Parker's.
Well, I think a lot of his game comes from knowing what you're going to do, you know? He knew that once he backed him up to the cage, he landed that jab, uppercut, and they put the pressure on again just a little bit, and he knew the first thing he was going to do was come forward and throw, because that's what he's been doing all fight, and just step back, pull counter straight. He makes it look so easy. He makes it look so easy, but it's obviously not.
I know.
It's obviously not.
Yeah, like what you said earlier, it's almost like I can't tell what he's doing differently. But when I look at the opponent's stamina, it's halfway down. The first round's over. I'm like, wait, what just happened? What's going on here? But I think it's going to take a very patient gameplay, or a patient fighter, someone that, you know, doesn't throw too much to you know, maybe have a chance with Ed Parker, because going after him like that is just not the recipe for success.
Yeah, no. I mean, someone like GOAT, you know, that could be an interesting matchup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very interesting.
Or Kinetic.
Well, I'm excited to see how Ed Parker does, because based on that performance, I mean, I think he deserves a place in that tournament, you know?
I really hope he's not in there. I'm scared.
Just because you want to win. Rob, you'll do fine, mate. You're good. No, Rob, you're a good fighter. Have some confidence, man. You'll be good.
I am a good fighter.
You've got some good techniques, man. Just a fire plug. You just come out of nowhere. Gaboosh.
I'm like Vegeta, and Ed Parker's like Goku.
If you understand Dragon Ball Z references, yes. Yes. All right, time to move, guys, to the main event of the evening. It has been a great night of fights so far. Well done to everybody who's shown up. Thank you guys for showing out. Thank you to the late notice fighters who filled in. But it's time to send someone else to that 8-man tournament. Both fighters want to know. Both fighters beat some tough competition. We have GOAT, possibly the GOAT as well, talked about, it is said, beating Iron Sharif, exposing, some would say. It was a good fight, a good contest. Taking on Girl Gone Madder, who has been a straight fireworks here with pure, clean, technical striking. I'm excited, Rob. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be good. It's the main event of the evening.
I mean, if the pressure already wasn't higher, it's about to get raised, because one of these individuals is going to be in that tournament. So a lot is on the line here. You have GOAT 1099, like you said, defeating Iron Sheriff, who had so much hype, who talked so much trash, who is a beast, went to the live event EA Sports UFC 2, and he just took him out. So Girls Gone Matter has a huge challenge in front of her, but don't you underestimate this woman, because she has defeated me many times. Her striking is slick, it's aggressive, and it's devastating. And here we go, Balian. I can't wait.
All right. Welterweight, a great division. We love to see this.
I'm excited, man. This is so exciting.
Both fighters 1-0 here. Like we said, in ESFL, undefeated. Someone's O will go today, Rob.
Someone's O will go.
Do you have
today.
the rankings for us as well, Rob?
Yeah, I do. We got, let's see here. Girls Gone Matter sporting a 1-0 record with holding that 12th spot down. And then you got GOAT, top 10, or he's number 10, 1-0 as well. So both undefeated. Both only have one fight, but both have huge wins. They beat some top competition. I mean, Girls Gone Matter beat Rocky, who we saw earlier, you know, dominate his opponent, and then GOAT winning over Iron Sheriff. So these are two bulldogs about to go at it, and there's no one there to break them up except hopefully maybe Mario Yamasaki or Herb Dean. But this is going to be crazy. I'm so excited.
It's going to be a great fight, man. And this is the main event of ESFL 11, the Esports Fight League, guys. We are here. We put on the best fights. We have the best players. You know that. And they're going to showcase themselves tonight. Girl Gone Matter going with the Stephen Thompson pick. So going to have that reach advantage. And then we got Tyron Woodley picked up here by GOAT. I would think, you know, these would be swapped based on how GOAT fought in his last fight and how Girls Gone Matter fought in her last fight.
Yeah, Girls Gone Matter seems to have a little bit more of an aggressive punishment style, and 1099 is more of the technical, get back, nothing too crazy, no risk, just pop that jab, stay off the fence. He did a great job in that Iron Sheriff fight, and this is going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we saw GOAT picking up Alexander Gustafsson in that matchup against a DC. I mean, that could purely be because he knows that Sheriff likes to play DC, and he knows the best way to counter that is Alexander Gustafsson. So he just spent a long time practicing Gustafsson and fighting long because he knew exactly how Sharif would fight in that fight. Maybe he's going to come forward and look to put the pressure on. We don't know, but we do know it's about to get kicked off right here. The main event of ESFL 11. Here we go. Girls Gone Matter. She is playing Stephen Thompson in the red gloves. And we got GOAT v GOAT 1099 in the blue gloves with Tyron Woodley.
And Girls Gone Matter, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is really good. So this is a tall task for GOAT to beat her with. And I mean, it's a 5-round fight, so he's got to watch his stamina. Yeah,
and we talked about being the counter fighter, backing up with the shorter reach earlier, saying how it was a little bit more difficult and how, you know, Cain Velasquez pick had slightly more trouble against Verdum here. So we'll see how GOAT can handle this. And Girls Gone Matter is going to be able to strike from the outside. And if GOAT's moving backwards, it's going to be hard for him to connect. Ooh.
Good blocks. It looks like he was trying to break that block. Good 1-2 to the body. Ooh, jab, right hand hits her face. She's pushing forward a little bit.
Yeah, GOAT content to plant and throw that 1-2 straight down the middle. Girls Gone Matter, got to be careful here. Nice 1-2 into the body. But getting a bit aggressive there, throwing up a couple of follow-up shots, so just way too far on the outside. Oh, so fast, that double jab. Good return, though. 1-2 to the body and then coming up top of the right hook. I like that from Girls Gone Matter. You know, she's finding some good openings and places to land her strikes.
Yeah, she's mixing it up well. Not only going to the head, but mixing it up to the body with that 1-2. Very nice. She's got to be careful not to chase GOAT when she gets, you know, too committed with those combinations. She tends to burn a little bit of stamina, but a great job right now by Girls Gone Matter.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, GOAT just trying to find those openings for those shots, but Girls Gone Matter, she's doing a great job of finding that forward pressure from a safe distance. But now GOAT's landing that straight right down the middle. That lead leg stomp is going to play a little bit of a factor later on in the fight, but really that leg health for Tyron Woodley is so high. Misses the roundhouse and goes straight into the turning side kick. Lands beautifully there on the wheel kick, on GOAT, catching him. And see if that comes out again. Little sneaky technique in there. Slipping that one in.
Wow, the balls on Girls Gone Matter just to miss that first one and throw another one, and it pays off. And GOAT probably definitely was not expecting that.
Yeah, definitely. She gets it in there. Beautiful timing. And she's very patient with those strikes. You know, she's looking for her openings and trying to land shots in them, which is going to be good. But if you wait for just a second because you're thinking about what you're trying to land, you know, the cerebral fighter can find an opening before you can think about your next shot. And this double jab straight down the middle is working out really nice for GOAT. And it's going to cost a lot less stamina than some of the techniques that she's throwing out here.
I love the way GOAT comes in and goes 1-2 body. Then right after he goes 1-2 straight, and he keeps it up top to stay kind of unpredictable. Girls Gone Matter pushing the pressure right now. Misses that kick.
Yeah, lead roundhouse just falling a little bit short. Double jab into the clinching. We're going to see the grappling of both fighters. Goat getting that over under here. Double fake into the double under. Doesn't get it. Goat into his own double under. And looks like he might try to get a little takedown off here. Maybe just content to land knees to the body here. Goes for the body lock.
He died. Wow, that was a pretty close fight. So round. I'd have to give the edge to the Goat 1099 though. I think he landed the bigger shots.
I think he did land the bigger shots. I don't know if he landed more of them, but the shots he did land did seem to do a little bit more damage. It's all the replay is all Goat as well.
Yeah, but Girl Gone Matter. Sorry, there's no S. She's doing really well right now. I mean, she's hanging in there with one of the best fighters in the PS4 division. So this is a fight. This is close. Here we go, round 2.
Here we go, round 2, main event of the evening. Esports Fight League number 11 tonight. And here we go. Girl Gone Mad. Let's see if she can keep that forward pressure. You can see on the replay there, she was walking into a lot of those punches, you know, and then trying to throw after. So she was getting hit on the way in a lot more. Maybe she can try and do a better job of baiting out some of Goat's attacks and then closing the distance after he misses. But nice little inside leg kick. That chopped his leg way on the outside there.
Yeah, she's going down to those legs, and she's having some success. A little bit of redness on Tyrone's left leg.
Beautiful
but, she's getting eaten up on the feet.
So she stepped in again, trying to throw that leg kick. But obviously that jab beating her to the punch. Steps in with the jab straight and then came right back with the left hook straight again. So Goat landing big damage there after Girl Gone Mad tried to throw 3 of those leg kicks in a row.
Yeah, and Girl Gone Mad is throwing those 4-punch combinations. Maybe she should shorten them up a little bit.
Nice little read there. Got the 1-2, tries to throw her own combination back. That double jab of Goat is so fast, man. He's landing that.
So nice.
And coming straight back with a straight as well, which is catching her as well.
Yeah, he pops it up. He uses it to set up everything. And then after that double jab, he goes to the body. Sometimes he comes over the top of the straight. It's really working well for him.
Yeah, the stamina is managed well by both fighters. Looks like Girls is trying to throw a kick because she walked straight into her right hand. And now she's backed up. Goes turning on the pressure. Both fighters starting to reset back towards the octagon here, but she had a big straight right hand. I think she may have been trying to throw a kick right there. Oh, that's it! It's over! It's over!
Jeez. She tries to do another double spin, and Goat just says, not this time, and throws a mean leg kick right to her chin and shuts the lights out immediately. Wow. Check this out, Balian. Oh, she knew. What a read by Goat.
She would have landed it. We're seeing now on the boom replay. Catches the left hook. Backs her up with the left hook to the body. Slight bit of space created. Slips the jab. And there she goes. Sets it up. Left hook. And she creates some distance here. Steps in with a roundhouse. He knew. Yeah, you can tell he knew it was coming after that. And the thing is, her strike landed, but because he had already thrown the head kick and it was off his right leg, he moved his head to the left-hand side to get the animation started as the right leg came up. And because his head was no longer there, the wheel kick just caught under the shoulder and under the armpit and didn't land. So if he hadn't thrown the head kick, if he'd thrown any other technique, his head would still have been in that position because he moved it off to throw the head kick up. The kick came up under the arm and he was able to get the head kick off. So, I mean, that's high-level play right there by Goat. Making the read. The second time she threw that technique. And, wow, that was a close fight up until that point. But that's a clean knockout right there. I don't think she was even rocked before that. Oh, she did eat that straight right earlier on.
Yeah, it was a close fight. And Girl Gone Mad hung in there. That first round was really close. I'd say it was about a 10-9 in the favor of Goat 1099. But then that second round, he just knew. She tried that same technique twice, and he devastated her with a perfect timed head kick. And that read by Goat 109 is so impressive. And you gotta think that sets him up for a huge fight in the tournament. Congratulations, Goat. Welcome to the tournament. I might be fighting you. Who knows who's gonna fight him? I mean, Ed Parker versus Goat would be a phenomenal fight. And wow, what an event, Bailey. And that was insane.
Yeah, man.
Great job tonight.
Yeah, woo! What an event as well. Just a great PS4 card there. I mean, these Wednesday cards have been really turning up. You know, these have been some great fights we've had on these cards, and we're going to see these names grow and grow and grow, you know, and we had some good... Let's have a look at the fight card just real quick, just to see some names that came through here. First couple of fights tonight went on through nicely. Rock Roman showing off the grappling there. Great job dominating the grappling exchange there. Top man stand, getting a hard-fought win. Lewis with that beautiful combination finish. Knee to the body, left hook to the body, and finish it with an armbar. I love that. Dr. Knee and Elbows taking on the Clanburger. The Clanburger getting that win there. Great fight. Prod, Cell Division, another good back and forth fight. Bane Bane, Mr. Ballistic there being replaced last minute, but I'm a Boxer, Bane and I'm a Boxer. That was a great matchup. Bane with Michael Chiesa pick. Good fight. Southpaw, very patient, but I'm a Boxer as well. Good pressure, good takedowns. That was a lovely little fight, that was. Savannah took on Mad Max. Savannah getting the finish there. Mad Max, you know, unable to completely control the fight in the grappling. Showed some rubber guard though. Look to see him come back. Then we had Scrothy, Ed Parker clean, beautiful display. Dangerous, man. You got to watch out for Ed Parker, guys. If you don't know the name now. Great fight. Geez. Beautiful pull counters off that straight left hand. And then Goat taking out Girl Gone Madder in the main event of the evening. I mean, that was a great night of fights, Rob. What a great night of fights.
I mean, from the beginning, from when, you know, PS4 has started their cards, the talent has just excelled and has increased, and now we have a couple names, or a good amount of names, that people are going to remember, and now we have some contenders. So PS4 cards are getting exciting, and I'm excited to see who is crowned champion on the 18th, because who knows what that sets up, because we have Kinetic on one side. If he manages to get past Linus Khan, and then whoever's the champion, I cannot wait for that crossover event.
The crossover event, man. When the Xbox
who's the best
fights
in the world,
man? We'll find out, but not yet. We do have some good events coming up. We've got ESFL 12 this weekend. I believe the champion will be defending his belt. I haven't seen the card though, but I believe that is what is happening. Then after that, next Wednesday, we've got the start of the PS4 tournament. 8 men will enter. 4 will leave, and then the week after that there'll be 2, and then the week after that there'll be a champion. So the start of the Grand Prix tournament for the belt begins next week, next Wednesday for PS4, and then after that we got more Xbox cards coming up, and after the PS4 champion is crowned, we're gonna have our 3-day best of 3 money tournament that's coming up over here as well. Wow. So much to look forward to. We're just getting bigger and better events. This used to just be fights, and then it was rankings, and then it was championship tournaments, and now it's best of 3 3-day tournaments, and then it's going to be crossover tournament champions. So yeah, you know, we're turning it up over here. So we hope you enjoyed tonight, guys. Thank you for sticking around for ESFL 11. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the pre-show interviews. There will be no post-show interviews tonight, but more pre-show interviews coming up in the future. I know you guys are loving them as well. So we will see you on Sunday. Don't forget, 10 p.m. Central Time. Be there. That is 4 a.m. for us over here in the UK as well. So don't forget that. And 7 p.m. for you guys on the West Coast. Or is it 8 p.m. for you guys on the West Coast? I think it's 8 p.m. But anyway, Rob, thank you very much, my friend. I hope you had a good night tonight.
I did. Thank you.
All right,
it was great.
Excellent.
I love everybody out there. And remember, guys, instead of hating on each other, we're a very, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say we're a small community, but, you know, it just makes me sad when there's just so much hate in the chat, so much hate on Twitter. We got to literally stay together and stick together, because we're all that each other has. So let's, you know, stay positive as you can. I know a little trash talk is fun, but let's not get personal, and let's just keep our heads up and, you know, excrete positivity instead of negativity, so we could get to the top and really, you know, make a mark in the esports world.
Yeah, man. Just want to second exactly what you said right there. Yeah, especially, you know, throughout this week we've had a bit of, you know, back chat between some of the fighters as well. You know, we're trying to make this as professional as possible. Me and Rob and all of the other ESL staff, you know, we give as much time and passion to this as possible, as professionally as we possibly can. You know, we just like you guys to just give that back as well. Like Rob said, trash talk here and there's fine, but let's keep it, you know, sensible and literal, and not act like children sometimes, because that's what's been happening a little bit. But let's not end on that note. Let's end on a note of Sunday. Champ defending his belt, coming back strong, and me and Rob will be there, and we will see you there next week. All right, so stay safe, have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you Sunday, and enjoy the fight Saturday night as well. All right, take care, guys. See you next week.